Oh, you guys have just slain the people of the Colosseum of the Lost, rescued a small child allegedly related to Rashok. Rashok, as far as you know, is tied up somewhere with amnesia. And the Frost Giants have taken up residence in the Colosseum of the Lost.
Storm Giants.
Storm Giants.
That
Welcome
doesn't
to
make
Thor:
it
The
better.
Dark World.
Yeah. The dark
I mean,
elves.
accurate. So what are you guys doing?
We're gonna go back in the Coliseum, I think, and try to loot. Try to get some stuff that we can.
We're gonna retcon leaving the Coliseum.
Mm-hmm.
We never actually left. We were standing right outside when we cut session.
It's true.
I also think I know how I can get Cairo to luck.
What?
Yes, I also think I know how I can get Cairo
To look around
for gold.
for gold?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. You're back at the Coliseum. Oh, this person's definitely dead.
Oh.
And
Can I
they're
see
dead.
anything? What's going on? Like,
Wait, we
have
see
a
like white.
screen.
We see we see a
Mhm.
blank white screen.
The
Oh my God,
Frost
we're in the
Giants
void.
cast Blizzard. You can't see anything.
Is this heaven?
Oh, hey,
Oh,
look,
there
this
you
is the
go.
normal screen.
I fixed it.
Okay.
It's going well.
So we could go back in the other way, right? If we want. Because, I don't know.
I mean, yes, there's this entrance, and we came out of that entrance at one point, so...
We kind of have to find, like, the owner's box, basically.
I'm pretty sure you blew up the owner's box.
You did blow up the gambling and casino place.
Yeah, but they
That
gotta
was
keep
what-
the money elsewhere. They don't keep all the money there. There's gotta be a pile of gold somewhere else hidden, I would think.
Well...
Yay, shinies! I want shinies!
One would assume that either the center box would be a place that the owner of the arena would be, but you can obviously also take a look at the tents of either the pirates or the ninjas for gold. Your choice.
That's true, but I don't think they have much. Otherwise, they would have left years ago. Right, they were stuck here. We could trick those, but I don't think that's going to be our best bet for gold. What do you think, Cyrus? Where should we start?
Well, chance that the fireball didn't burn away all of the gold in the owner's box, we can start there in the gambling area. We can certainly start there.
Alright. Well, I guess let's head back in then, right?
Where are you guys headed?
Gonna go back in through the front, I guess.
All right.
Where we rolled.
There are corpses everywhere, charred to the bone.
Callian, sorry, Callian's gonna stay outside, and he's gonna stay with Rondavius, because I don't think he should go back inside and see the
Probably
carnage.
a
So.
good call.
Davius is already scarred by the fact of seeing Rosalind destroy all of them.
Mom energy Callian, gotta
I
love
think
it.
they've seen enough.
Yeah, Rosalind's gonna stay
who's
back with
there?
Callium and cry. Oh look, speaking of Rosalind,
Yeah, I know. I'm on my phone. I just didn't want to, cut. I'm just listening for right now.
Okay.
Kalia, what are you doing?
Look for shinies.
All right.
Haha.
I told you I had a way to do it.
all right, amongst this
Alright,
char
Mm-hmm.
is 250 gold.
Okay.
About 10 gold per dead corpse you pick it off of.
That gold was ours because we bought those wristbands.
That's true. All right. So how do we want to split that gold? 250.
And let's do our math.
How many of us
40.
is it split? 6.
41.6 per person. And
Okay.
then, so that would be our 41.6 times 4 divided by 2. So, 83 gold for the community.
Okay.
Fine. You're correct.
You hear pleading and screaming coming from the west, and then silence.
You continue to look. I will go over here.
If you guys don't mind rolling, should Rosalind go over there as well, or can he not hear it?
I think we'd all be able to hear it.
Mhm.
So for the 4, it would be 21 gold basically.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. So there's the screaming coming from here, which you can now see this guy over here and this dead person. There's also some coming from over this way.
All right. We're just gonna start heading that way. I have to get the gold. So how much is it? 21 a person for the 4 of us?
Yeah.
All right. So I add that.
All right. So you go across, and you see a very bloody-looking storm giant there, and a door right here, with bloody footprints leading from it as he's kind of walking off this way.
Okay. I'm gonna keep walking over.
All right. There's
Over
3
here.
dead nobles there. All look like they've been their heads, necks have been severed by a sword.
Oof.
And blood starts to drip out of that door. The bottom of that
Ooh,
door.
I go loot the nobles.
30 gold apiece.
30. Okay. So that's 90 gold for them.
Yep.
All right. I'll put that in the. I'm gonna put that in the chat. 90 gold, and then we'll split it up later when comes back. Okay. So now I'm gonna check out the bleeding door.
You open it, and it smells real bad because this is a shitter. And there's all these dead people either on the toilets or on the floor. And just a pool of blood.
Oh, what a shitty way to go.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
I'm gonna loot these guys too.
Total of 40 gold.
40 gold. Okay.
Oh god, I'm just gonna wait until all of it's there. I'm gonna do all the math. Good lord.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
who else
any
is doing
plus 40 is
things?
what I got.
I was too busy doing math to pay attention to anything.
Cairo.
I'll be back later. See ya.
See ya.
Take care of my boy Roslyn. He's gonna be just crying and sitting off to the side. He really doesn't want to see the dead bodies.
Is the do I see the person dead in front of me? Is there anyone else who hasn't been killed in this area?
Oh no, there's lots of dead bodies all over.
Base, not.
Lots of dead bodies.
Dear me. This is no justice. This is a bloodbath.
And Throm turns and looks towards you. Why are you here? We have claimed this as our home.
You wouldn't be able to claim it as your home if we didn't help you.
Finders keepers.
Yeah, is not comfortable advancing without Cairo, so she's going to slowly back.
And and as he says that, his pole arm cuts out and lops off the head of this guy, which rolls towards Kalia.
Which guy from which direction?
Over here, and as you were walking away, it rolled towards you that way.
I'm going to firebolt it to make it go the other direction.
Roll the hit. Yeah, you blast it back off in that direction like a soccer ball.
And then I'm gonna run, screaming, cry, looking for Cairo. Oh my god, giant super beam.
Wes is gonna go meet up with Cyrus. Wait, so from the gold we got at the beginning, we get 7.5 gold each instead of the 21.
No. That's just from the 90, but don't count that. I'm just gonna do all the math later. I
That's
did
the
the
90?
I did the 250, and then we have
Okay.
130 more that we'll do after,
Okay.
plus whatever we
Th-
find.
So from the 250 we got 21 each.
I'm assuming that I can walk past the white space here. Meta.
Sorry. Yes, you can. There's a guy here with his head squished into the pavement. But she's
Does he
loot.
have Chinese?
No, it looks like he's already been looted. And Prom turns towards you. It's my loot.
Really? It's your loot taking the spoils of our war. You grew a spine 30 seconds ago, and now you can dictate terms to me.
I believe we can.
Cyrus is going to ignore.
All right. Well, yeah. Prom continues digging through the box. All right.
Oh, Cyrus, should we go check out Pirates headquarters? We never went there yet.
Oh, probably not the worst idea. I think the entrance for that's going to be either in that back hallway or in somewhere near the front.
Oh yeah, we have to go either through stairs or the other way. I don't know which way you want to go. I guess we can keep going this way, out and around. We're already headed in this direction.
Oh, sorry, I
Yeah.
forgot. There was Kenzo, and you could loot him. I forgot he didn't die in the blast.
Oh yeah, we definitely looted him then.
What it can have.
He had some. What would you call that? Let's go scale mail.
Okay.
Just standard scale mail.
Okay.
And then you have the sword that he's currently impaled on.
Which is...
Are you looting it?
Mhm.
What?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, pull that out.
Worst case, we could sell it.
All right. It is a katana plus 2.
Wow.
That's basically what that is, and it's Kenzo's katana.
Can you use that, Cyrus?
Yeah, I could use that in lieu of my longsword because a katana is a 1d8 slashing. And yeah.
Yeah, that might be better right now. That'd be good.
But
Plus 2.
I might not be the person it would be best for because I'm a 2-weapon fighter most of the time. The sword and board is just for kind of emergency cases, so that may be something that would be better for Cairo.
Oh, okay. If he could use it then.
That is if the katana is considered a using the long sword alternate variant, making it a light weapon. Then yes.
Oh, does it have to be light?
Not a light weapon. Finesse. It needs to be.
Yeah,
finesse
katana is finesse.
Okay, if it's finesse, then yes, I can use it.
Oh, perfect. Right.
Yeah, it's versatile.
It's versatile and finesse.
Yep.
If it's finesse, then yes, Cairo can use it. Otherwise, if it wasn't finesse, then Cairo would not use it.
You would get the most benefit. So.
All right, so we'll go to him.
All right, and while this is happening, Callian, what are you doing?
I'm just trying to calm down these two over here, and I pull out the toys that I got because I found toys underground,
You did.
and I give them to Rondavius and say, "Hey, Rondavius, how about you keep yourself busy while everyone else went inside to check how things are going?"
Octavius says, "These are children's toys. I'm not a child anymore." And he kind of like takes a step back, and all the toys start kind of whipping around him.
Well, that's one way you can play with it. That's pretty cool, actually.
It's just a little trick that I got taught by old Fish Face. Do you want to see how it works?
Sure. How about you? I don't know. You want to throw them at me or something? I'll stand back here. We can play catch.
As you say, do you want to throw them at me? Let's roll that. Oh, one just flies towards you and whizzes and misses your ear by just a little bit.
Alan takes a gulp and he's like, Rondavius, how about you pass them to me a little softer?
Okay, a little softer.
The monkey spot child.
So one whips towards you slightly slower than the last one, but not by a lot. And it just embeds itself in your stomach for 3 damage. Make a, I don't know, dex save to catch if you want. Yeah, you can catch it.
I got it. Okay, how about the next one you aim for my hands?
All right. Are you putting them out, holding them out, or just leaving them at your side? How are you doing that?
I'm standing like a catcher behind the home plate.
Okay. 15.
My armor class?
Yeah.
Miss. So.
Oh yeah, he misses off to the side just a little bit, but you can feel the wind like passing, the wind rippling along your clothes with the wake of it.
Those are some really good shots there, Rondavius. We should practice that some more often.
That sounds like a fun time.
Cool. So not only am I a mom, but now I'm a dad playing catch.
Yeah.
Callian, the everything parent.
A teen parent.
Oh, they have entire TV shows dedicated to that concept.
Okay, is everyone done inside? I'm just looking towards the building to see if anyone came out yet.
All right.
Oh, well, you would have seen Talia because she was up here and then she ran out this door and flew towards Cairo. So you would have seen her run out and me. That's about the only thing you would have seen.
Okay, one accounted for. Good. You know what? Callion's just gonna stay over here and wait for everyone to come back.
All right. Kalia and Cairo then.
Are you all right, Kalia?
The giants are big meaning. He yelled at me and then he cut off the guy's head and he flew towards me.
I'm taking it you're not noticing all the decapitated people in the
I would
camp
shield her
over
from
here.
it. I
Okay.
would shield her from it.
Face is in my hands.
Okay.
There, Kalia. They will do nothing to you while I am here. This is no place for you to be. Come. Perhaps it would be better to stay where Callian is for the time being.
Callian, the babysitter.
Kid can pick people up. He's kind of scary.
Yeah. There's something I must do, but once I have completed my task, I will absolutely stay by your side.
Okay. If you
If
say
wi-
so.
If you wish to stay by my side during this time, you can, but I don't know how much you will like. I need to step a little bit further in. I believe a specific man deserves a better a better end than the one he has at the moment.
I'll be okay. I'll stay with you.
All right. Cairo will make sure Kalia does not see all the dead people killed by Bimralin.
Okay. You will have to be very good at that because that part is a gate, open gate. That's dirt.
I'll use some of the extra cloth that I have from my disguise kit to ensure Kalia's eyes are averted from there.
All right.
Kali is a midget. She's only 5'2", so it shouldn't be hard.
All right.
But Cairo is going to step in to where Kenzo is.
All right. You notice that his armor has been stripped off of him, and the sword that he killed himself with is strangely missing. He's in his underbreeches.
I might have some spare clothing. Perhaps there might be something remaining over at his camp, his home. He will need to be clothed before his burial.
Do I need to make him some clothes?
I don't think you need to make him some clothes, Kalia. I believe that if this is what's going on throughout this whole place, Genzo's wife has died. I believe the just thing I can do for the both of them is have them buried together. But I will have to go deeper in and figure out where she has fallen. It's the least I could do for him. Kara will pick up Kenzo and bring him out to here.
What's the Dragon Man doing over there, Callian?
What happened?
Yeah.
Randavius is asking what the Dragon Man over there is doing. You know, with a corpse.
Oh, I think he's I don't know, he's bringing someone to bed. They were really tired.
Why are they all bloody? It looks like after I used the rocks on the people.
Well, maybe some rocks fell on them too.
Oh,
Rocks are very dangerous.
I'm much better than falling rocks.
That's for sure.
And we'll flip over to Wes and Cyrus.
We're just making our way downtown, seeing what we see.
All right, you see Throm looting the other press box.
The one we were in.
Excuse me. I suppose you're here for the spoils too.
You mean the spoils
Hell yeah.
of our efforts? Yes, we are.
This is our residence. We'll take what we find.
And what right do you have to claim it? This isn't your land. Your land is in the mountains.
This is our land now. After all the damage and all the destruction caused to the giants, we take this in just turn.
That still
Well, I
doesn't
think-
give you the rights to the spoils of a war you didn't fight.
Yeah, we cleared it out for you. If it wasn't for our buddy Roslyn, you would have been fighting these guys still. If it wasn't for him, he used to be on top of the mountain.
So because they committed genocide and brought our people to the brink of extinction, we have no right to any of that.
You ran like cowards while your people died. You do not have a right to anything.
We will take what we want. And he kind of like puts the thingy he has and he points it towards you.
This is about to get really bad.
Oh, no.
Especially storm giants are very strong things. I hope you are aware of that.
There's a reason why they, above all, stand as the leaders of the giant clan. Not only are they the biggest, but they actually are given the highest challenge rating out of all the giants.
Not to dissuade you from your actions, however.
Wes is gonna step in at the seeing that.
I'm trying
and be
to,
like,
I was trying to
listen.
decide how Cyrus react to this.
Wes gonna step in first. All right, listen. We cleared out this place. We cleared out underneath. We cleared out these guys on top. I think we at least should get a share of this. You guys can keep this land as your own, but I think we deserve some of this loot.
I think it's most equitable the way we had been going about it. You find what you find, you keep it.
I've got it. Cyrus can do this non-violently, and he can diss him at the same time.
Oh God.
Tenets of devotion, compassion, aid others, protect the weak, and punish those who threaten them. But show mercy to your temper it with wisdom. So we can obey that, and I can be honest. You know, I swore to protect the weak, so I can find no justification in harming a coward. And he will walk off.
Shit.
He spits on the floor where you were standing. And then goes off this way.
Oh no, Throm, don't come near the emotionally unstable sorcerer who just turned a pile of bodies into a nice barbecue.
Wes is gonna go into the press box that he just was and see if he left anything.
No, there's nothing really. Nothing of value.
Alright, go catch up with Cyrus.
I was trying to figure out how not to fight a storm or four, and that diss seemed like the perfect way to do it.
Yeah.
I had to check my character sheet to make sure that it would work.
All right.
How do we get back in? How do we get into the back?
Well, we could.
We gotta go around, right?
We could vault the wall and shimmy down the tent.
Oh, that should work. Want to throw me over?
Where are
On
you
top of the
going?
wall?
Do I look like a dragonborn to you? What need do I have to throw you over?
Oh no, these are covered areas here.
Right, we're gonna use the tents that are covering them to make
Oh
it so
no,
we
no,
don't just fall.
those are.
This is a wall.
There's a wall. This is the inside view.
Oh god, okay,
That's
so
a
we
wall.
can't just okay.
Oh, we can't jump over the wall. Oh.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a very tall
It's
wall.
okay.
Yep.
There's a ceiling. I got you now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we would have to boop, boop,
Go around.
boop, 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 boop.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you open up the door and you see this guy. Mother frickin' roll 20. Let me guess, you're gonna make this dark now too. Nope, it worked. You see this guy looting that tent.
I'm gonna run past him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna saunter past him as well, under my breath, saying, "From cowards to thieves. That's how they all end up."
All right, and then you have a few tents here. Things hastily left behind.
Or loot over here.
There is a cutlass, a
Oh.
shimmery shirt,
Shimmery
a
shirt.
purple shimmery shirt, and 200 gold.
Can I try to figure out what the shirt is? Inspect it. I guess not identify like the spell. Just
I mean, it looks like a really high quality silk shimmery shirt.
I'm gonna put it
It
on.
almost
I'm gonna take off
sparkles.
I'll take off my old shirt that everyone thinks I'm a hobo in and put on this one.
All right, it's called Shimmer Gloom shirt, and it is
Shimmer
unidentified.
Gloom shirt. Okay, I'm gonna add that to my equipment. Shimmer Gloom shirt.
And you have Jovi's cutlass. Which, as
I
far
guess
as
I'll
you
hold
know
on to
right
it.
now, is just a cutlass.
I guess I'll hold on to that. I don't think I could use it, but I'll hold on to it.
Cyrus is checking the other process.
All right, you find another 180 gold. You find a pair of boots that are very wet and seem to be leaking water. And you find an eye patch.
Fill your boots with liver water. It's easy, it's fun, and it's free. Why would you do that? It's easy, it's fun, and it's free.
Was that for all the other?
Yep,
tents?
that's for
Okay.
all of it.
I guess we can make our way across, throwing another nondescript burn at the giant as we walk by.
All right, you can also notice that there's a welded shut grate over where the stairs used to be.
Welded shut.
Yeah. They knew it was down there. They knew that this was about to be bad for anybody who got on the thing's bad side, and they did not want to have to deal with it. They were just praying that one or the other would kill each other and they wouldn't have to deal with it. Out of
Right,
characters.
What do we find in the ninja team area?
You find a kunai with some extremely fine string of some sort attached to it and tied around the handle. And it's a silkwork kunai. You find let me find, what is this thing called? You find a cap, a decorative cap for a quarterstaff.
Ooh. Okay.
That
Decorative
is,
hat.
yeah, it looks kind of like a dragon. If you were to attach it to one, it would look kind of like a dragon writhing up to the tip of it.
Ooh, that's cool. I'm gonna stick that on my quarterstaff.
All right.
My staff of stiffness, I guess.
You find another 250 gold, and this is for all your guys' looting combined in the room.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And that's it.
Okay. I think with that,
Okay.
we would probably make our way back to Mama Alien.
All right.
Wait for everybody else.
Throm's looting the whore tent.
I imagine that's going to be a messy cleanup duty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, Cairo and Kalia.
Well, Cairo's gonna get Kenzo out there, and he would then go into the ninja side. One, to look for Kenzo's wife, and two...
You find his dead wife right there. Looks like she's been kind of cut in half lengthwise.
This is not something I'd wish upon anyone. How... Dear, how am I supposed to handle this situation?
Well, you've got a half-naked man and a lady cut in half at this point.
Yeah, and that's what... Well, he's leaving Kenzo outside. He's not gonna...
Oh, yeah.
He's not gonna bring Kenzo around with him, because he's gonna... Kenzo's tent is this one, right? If I'm painting way up the top.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, so Cairo's gonna go up there to get... He's gonna get something to cover over Kenzo's wife to be able to carry her, and also look for some sort of clothes to put over Kenzo.
You probably cut
when he
off a
buries
part
her.
of the tent, and
Yeah.
Kenzo has a suit, and you can see a painting on the tent walls that shows him in the suit next to what you can presume is a younger version of this lady. And you can see a what looks like a religious man between them. They look like they're getting married.
Does it seem like any religious symbol in here?
Not in particular, no.
Okay. Well, then I'll just take the suit and get a piece of the tent cut off to be able to take it and carry his wife out.
All right. You do that.
And I'll wrap her up and pick her up with now that she's all wrapped up, and bring her. I'm gonna make sure I bring her out this way to keep her dead body as far away from Rondavius as I can.
You don't want to go that way?
Oh yeah, I could go that way, and then walk through the trees.
Yep.
That's true. And Cairo will start setting up a burial spot for the two of them.
All right, Kalia.
Kalia is following Cairo while I write stuff down.
All right. So that passes. I'm assuming you're going to join back up with them.
With the group?
Yeah.
Yeah, after I've given them their proper burial.
Okay. Everyone's back together.
Yep. Rosalind's probably still sniveling.
You got to see Randavius take a bunch of children's toys, have him whip around him like he's a molecule, and you got Adam surrounding him at like Mach 10 speeds, and then whip them at Callian, who did catch one with his stomach.
Oh. Hey guys, we got a bunch of stuff here. Are we interrupting anything?
Well, we were just having a little pitching session, but it's okay. Should we split up the stuff now?
Yeah, let's go camp. Let's go find a place to camp out, and then we'll split it up and discuss. what
Does
we got.
anybody in this party have identify things?
I don't think so.
Nah. I can take it next level because sorcerers can't change their spells mid-level for some reason.
It's because you don't have to prepare spells, you just know every spell you have, so you get a smaller spell pool.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you're
for the
on-
people who, when you distribute these magical items, when you put them in their logbooks, please put this situation in which you encountered the item.
Oh, okay.
Well, because
Okay,
when you finally
so-
do get it identified, I'll just need something to help me remember what it did.
Okay.
Well, the +2 katana is the easiest, and that is the benefit from that will be for
Oh,
Cairo,
no,
'cause
please,
it's a finesse
please.
weapon.
Please put where you got that in case you ever get it identified.
Mhm.
Maybe you can do
Well,
other stuff.
I have it written in my inventory because I assume that's getting handed off to me. I have it written in as Kenzo's katana, but Cairo has a new name for it, so yeah, I put a new name in for
Yep.
it in parentheses.
Okay. God, I don't even remember what a cutlass is.
1d6. It's a light weapon, used as a finesse weapon. That's a cutlass.
Okay.
Cutlasses uses scimitar.
Oh, I forgot about the staff.
Yeah, cutlass
Yeah.
uses scimitar.
Did you
so
get the name of the cutlass?
Okay.
Jovi's cutlass.
Jovi's cutlass.
Yep.
And a decorative cap for the quarterstaff. I don't know if I could use that kunai. What's it count as?
So a
Okay.
kunai is a thrown weapon that it's a ninja dagger basically that can also function as a thrown weapon.
Yeah, it's variant dagger.
Yeah.
Oh, then I might be able to use that as a monk. I would
Most
think.
yeah,
I would presume so.
most
Mhm.
creatures have access to dagger in the end. Most race
Mhm.
classes have access to dagger.
Thrown, finesse, light, hidden, special.
So basically
Yeah,
a
it's-
dagger.
Kunai are small
Yeah.
diamond-shaped knives with a ring at the pommel.
And you said it has like a silk.
Also,
Hang
when
on, I
wielding
got-
a kunai in each hand, if you are proficient in either strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics, you gain a climbing speed of 20 feet.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, we get another one. I could definitely do that climbing speed. I have acrobatics and dex. Did you say it had like a silk rope to it?
Yeah,
It's got a string to it.
attached to the
it's like a-
circular side, and it's wound around the handle presently.
Oh, so it's
Get
rope
over
dart.
here. I want to become Scorpion.
Do it.
A reusable thrown weapon.
Mhm. That's pretty good. I mean, I could take that too unless someone else needs it, but I think that could be useful.
Well, and the fun thing is we can use
We could
these
share
things
that. Mhm.
without knowing the magical effects, and Meta will just be like, "Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
this is what happens to you," and we just don't know that that's why it's happening.
Yes.
It's true. You could definitely actually
So-
share that, Kunai.
Shall
Um,
I
we
could hold on to it.
step away from?
Yeah, we're at a camp while we're doing
Yeah.
all this.
Okay, let me get us to a camp because I
Yeah,
made a
let's
bunch
go.
of those just for this purpose.
Yeah, let us
Hey.
step away from the graveyard that this place has become.
Wes, why don't you look like a hobo anymore?
Look, a camp.
Because I got this nice shirt. Look at this shirt I found. It's
Camp.
shimmery.
Yay, camp.
I literally just
Rosin's
went and
gonna
grabbed
sit
like 4
down.
generic camp maps just for these types of events.
Kelly, what do you think of this shirt? Very nice,
Oh
right?
shit, hold up.
Kalia, what do you think?
The map's appearing as a white void to me. Hold on.
Oh yeah, it did
Let
that
me
to us as well.
Refreshing. Rosin's gonna have his head tucked between his knees, like in shame. Sag.
Okay,
So-
everyone, let's gather around because we have a few things we need to discuss.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, so first thing I wanted to talk about with everyone. So, Cal, by the way, I did write some things down actually
Nice.
outside of game. So, first thing is that is everyone okay? Everyone?
Yeah, I think we're all
mentally
good.
Rosin's just gonna give a little nod.
I think Rosalind is the one who's hurting him mentally, but I don't know beyond that.
Well, the positive is, although it was to the wrong people, at least your clansmen finally grew spines. That's a plus.
Yeah, we avenged the death of many people, or many giants,
Yeah.
or more so, you did. You're a hero for them.
I wanted to talk them down. I know that it was a long shot, but I didn't want. These aren't monsters. They're people, even if they've gone the wrong way.
Well, sometimes people can be monsters, so it's not always the worst thing to fight them.
Okay. He just sort of whimpers, like, I guess. And he's just, like, rubbing his eyes a little bit.
Cyrus will step up to Rosalind and put his hand on his shoulder, reach up to put his hand on his shoulder. You have to remember that you've seen me when I was at my darkest place. I can only imagine what would have happened had I not died and been blessed by Grot to come back. Yes, where is Randavius?
Oh yeah, Randavius.
Oh yeah, let me go grab Randy.
Okay, I'm.
He's disappeared.
Randy
So
Dandy
what-
Candy, where are you, baby boy?
Wes
Well,
speaks
and
the
that-
truth. There are people who are monsters. We've seen many of them firsthand, so you needn't feel bad about this.
Yeah, I know it's hard sometimes, Rosalind, but the truth of the matter is sometimes it's what needs to be done.
Although I will say, Callie will speak up. I will say that I do think that Rosalind showing sympathy for these people is a good thing to do, because at the end of the day, in theory, we could redeem everyone. Just sometimes it doesn't work out.
I hope in their next life, wherever it may be, whatever plane it may be on, that they turn out better, that they learn from this. That's all I can hope.
Yes. Oops, sorry. We will pray for them. However, we do have a survivor, so I want to ask, what are we gonna do with this boy here, Rondavius? Any
I think-
ideas?
I think before we make any decisions, we should find Rashok.
Yeah, I think we keep the boy with us until then.
I think I agree. We need to make
Wait,
sure that, we can do everything we can. And who knows,
and
maybe
how-
Rush.
Any
Yeah,
ideas of where
uh,
we should start? Because I
right,
called
that's
her
go first.
last, and she seemed unconscious and captured. So
I called her.
Yes.
yeah, I
Fell
yeah.
around this area, right? So I called her.
I like
But what
it.
isn't she?
Based on our last interaction and what we know of her and where we are, perhaps the best place for us to start is Rokoge. They'd be certainly the most likely to have an axe to grind.
Who would have her in Rokoge, though? I don't remember really meeting any people powerful enough to hold her.
I mean, perhaps Callion's new Dawnbringer.
Maybe. I was thinking, too,
I
that would
don't
be a
know
good
about
spot to
that.
maybe... Also, I was
Callian was
thinking...
very defensive. No, they wouldn't do that. They followers of Lathandra are inherently good.
I would hope so, because I was thinking we could leave the boy there if we can't find, who we're looking for. Maybe they could keep watch after him and raise him.
You
a
know,
nunnery.
if we have him befriend the Kraken, then he'd be safe.
No,
That's true, he would be.
I still don't trust those Krakens after everything we've been through.
Well, guys, I think we should look for Rasha first. And worst comes to worst, I mean, I know a few people who are willing to take in an orphan.
True.
You know,
Well-
in the worst case, there's one place we do know he'd be safe, regardless. If we took him to Safe Falls, I'm sure Alvin could take care of him.
That's a good point.
That's another option.
Oh,
I mean,
true.
this kid.
Yeah.
It seems like someone might want to get their hands on this kid. So, if we take him, where no one would know he's there.
Oh, they could even adopt him, the newly married couple. That'd be so sweet.
Aw.
Oh my
Out
God,
of character,
gonna
I would
have a
just like to
psionic baby.
remind
be
everybody that you still are under the enchantment of not telling anybody else or bringing anybody else to the Gnome City.
I know. I'm making that suggestion.
Oh, yeah,
and I
yeah.
want-
Yeah, I'm just out of character,
what was-
making sure everyone recalls.
yeah. I want to try to break the curse again tonight too. If
Why, did we
Italian
say
has the
anything just
spells.
now?
No, but
what?
like if you were going to plan on bringing him there, that would trigger such a curse.
Oh, okay.
It was just
I was
an
gonna
out of
suggest
character.
try to break it first. Like we'll try to break the curse again if we go that route to bring him there. We'll try to break it so we could get him there. We should try that again if you have the spell slots, Callian.
I do, actually. I can cast it twice tonight.
Ooh. Right. I guess we'll try it before we go to sleep.
Quick
So-
question: How long? So how long after like the us going underneath into the basement has this been? Meta.
Well, that all happened in a day.
Okay. 1 second. I need to do something because we didn't. It hasn't been done. Yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point Cairo has a level of exhaustion actually.
Yeah, it's been a while. Also,
And
Rosalind
we're going to be
rolled
taking a long rest. Next.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, just in case Cairo has to do any ability checks coming up here, I need to take a level of exhaustion because I've been awake for almost 48 hours.
By the way, what did you
Oh,
say,
okay.
Meta?
luck roll.
Luck? Oh, luck. Okay.
Wait, would I have to do that too? I took a short rest.
No.
So I need to do exhaustion.
Let me check my luck stat. I forgot what.
I got no idea on that one.
Exhaustion
Yeah, my
would
luck
still
was a
affect you even with a
16.
short rest because you stay awake during a rest.
20 plus
Okay, so
3.
I'm gonna do a con save too then.
Oh, 6.
Is it
Okay.
a con save or a constitution
save.
check?
Nothing
Constitution
happens,
save.
Rosalind.
Oh, that's sad.
What do I have to beat? Oh, I
16.
got a 16.
You succeeded.
Okay, cool.
Drink a Red Bull and you keep on trucking.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay, but
you
first of all,
guys-
the other person who drink a Red Bull is Kalia because she's the only one who gets wings.
Oh, that's a good point. So you guys, tomorrow we will head out for Rikoge. I do have one request before we leave.
Mm-hmm.
Could we visit Rosalind's mother's grave, which we promised we would go before we leave?
Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
You know, if we're going to be going back up the mountain, it may not be a bad idea for us to stop by Klastow first to see if Rashok is there. It's less likely, but it's closer and more.
Oh yeah, and the mage in that town was a lot less crazy than the one in Rokoghe, so maybe you could help us identify this stuff.
It's a good
Maybe you
point.
could help me fix this stupid staff, this stupid weak noodle staff.
That's a good point. I think there's pills for that, Wes.
There's some
So,
herbs you
Sire-
can take, some natural stuff.
Cyrus would look at Cairo
Sounds good, Barry.
and he would say, "Well, you did say that you wanted to deal with the Colosseum, and the Colosseum has been dealt with.
Correct.
What are your plans going forward?"
Well, soon I actually would have to meet with someone in Klastow. So yet again our goals align.
Indeed, they do. And you're welcome to continue traveling with us unless any of you object. And Cyrus would glance towards Wes, Rosalind, and Callian.
No objections here.
Strong object. No, I'm joking. Of course you can.
In that case,
I don't see why not. I mean,
assuming our aims continue to align, it's worth bringing up how we handle our finances as a group. We didn't really asked this of you since we were only expecting to be together for a short time, but we actually pool half the resources we collect so that we can use it on things that would make our lives easier as a whole, not for any of us individually. If you are going to continue traveling with us, then I would ask that the two of you participate in that as well.
By all means, I understand.
Yay, I no longer have to do 2 different types of math.
So, Cairo and Kalia, we just need you to sign a bunch of paperwork, and we'll get you set up for the mutual fund. It'll be great.
How am I supposed to sign it if I can't read it to know what I'm signing?
That's
Fine,
fine.
you don't- no
We
one
checked
has to
it
read
over
what
for you.
That breaks.
No one ever
so-
reads contracts
that breaks
anyways.
so many legal notes.
No, it's good. It's good. Don't worry.
I mean, how do you think warlocks are created? Their patrons don't tell them everything.
Yeah.
Callians, the new patron.
Cairo in his head. How do you think I was created?
Oh, speaking of things I can't read, Cairo, you're supposed to tell me the story about the fake dragon.
He's not fake.
Oh, Alvin, yes.
He's not fake. I just feel like some of the things written here are a little exaggerated.
All right, the fake story about the real dragon.
Correct.
Also, you never told me what a motherfucker is.
You still remember, damn it!
I know what one of those things is.
What's a
but I don't know what
motherfucker?
the other is.
So,
Randavius is asking.
Ooh,
Rosalind?
I look at you. I look at the four of you. You're in charge of telling him. My charge is only with Kalia.
Rosalind understands what motherfucker means, but only for very discreet purposes. Motherfucker is what I am.
Callian will try to...
It's
Callian... Oh, sorry. go
bad
ahead.
word. It's a bad word that only adults get to use.
What makes a person an adult?
Age.
How old do you have to be?
How old are
older
you?
Than... Oh yeah.
He
How old are
looks
you,
like
Ron
he's
Davis?
counting his fingers. And he says, "How do you know how old you are?"
If you have to ask, then you're too young.
The
Ooh, good
child
point.
may not know the date of his birth. No,
Kid's never seen the light of day before this.
Yes, so he doesn't know. He doesn't know how many moons have passed. Nor does he know how the years that have passed. So
Oh
he does
my-
not know how old he is.
Callian will say, "Oh my Lathandra, Rondavius, you have to wake up early in the morning with me to see the sunrise.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
What's sunrise?
Oh, well, you'll see and you'll be amazed. The god that I follow, she brings us light every morning. So
I can bring light.
Yes, cap.
Oh, but not this big of a light. Trust me.
Oh, I don't think so. Make a wisdom save.
Oh God.
Your entire vision just goes stark white, and you have a blinding headache. For roll a d4.
Oh no.
3 minutes.
Oh, I thought that was 3 hours.
No, 3 minutes. The blindness is only temporary, but the migraine is for 3 minutes. Told you so.
Rondavius, a little like that, but trust me, it's even stronger.
We'll see about that.
Isn't it daytime at the moment, or is it like
getting
night when we
close to
came
night.
out?
Night.
Yeah, it was night.
So he knows what the sun looks like.
Well, no, it's night right now.
Well, I thought that we got him outside like during the sunset.
Well, he wouldn't have seen the sunrise, and that's what specifically Kallian wants him to see: the rising of the sun,
Yeah.
not the
Mobby.
sun itself, the rising of the sun.
Here comes the sun.
Did you see him put 63 gold into the mutual fund? Because Cairo will hand over half of what the part 2 looting was.
Okay, I'll put that in.
As will I. So we should be at 8. Or 9:30. Actually, we should double that because Kali is shinies as well. So 126. So 976.
Math.
Also, Roslyn, I'm keeping track of your money too. You have 216 gold.
Oh, thank you. I mean, you can keep that gold, honestly. Like, Rosalind is not taking gold at the moment. He's not... Ugh.
By the way, so Callian will bring up, Cairo, do you mind if we speak privately? I actually have these 3 vials that you told me to grab. If you want to look over them tonight, or...
No. I understand your kindness for taking those from me. Thank you. I did not sleep, remember that.
Oh, yes, we should definitely...
This is my
sorry.
second night awake.
Ha!
That's a
Just
good
wait
point.
until you get to graduate school, Sonny.
It's not something I'm too proud to admit, but I have had to stay awake for 3 days before.
Oh, well,
but that-
you go right ahead to sleep.
But that was when I was having to deal with a night hag. Sleep is the worst thing you can choose when dealing with those.
I won't even ask.
And Kalia, you heard the definition that they gave. Do you wish to have a greater definition on the word motherfucker?
Am I old enough to use it? Because I feel like if not, then I've been using it a lot and I feel bad.
Technically, but it's not a good word to use. People usually take great insult in it, and it may make someone attack you.
But mother's a good word and it's part of it.
Yes, but attaching the word fucker to it makes it a much worse word.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, specifically the word fucker is the bad part. Never say that.
So
What does fucker mean?
What does what?
What does fucker mean?
That's a subject for a different day.
Callian,
No.
what does fucker mean?
Oh, don't ask me. I grew up in a church.
Cyrus, what does fucker mean?
Ask me when you're older.
How old? How old am I?
I don't know.
Well, then how do you know I'm not old enough?
Ask me when you're taller.
What if I never get to... So you can never... Do dwarves not know what fuckers are?
The problem is Cyrus has to answer questions honestly, so I'm trying not to answer the question.
What about halflings? Do they not... Do all the small races... Do they not know what fucker means? Is it a secret?
You know what? I think it's a good time for everyone to go to sleep.
I agree.
Same.
I'll keep watch first. I don't need as much sleep.
No, it's fine. I'll take the first watch. I appreciate it, though. You need to get some rest, Callian. Plus, you're most likely going to be the most successful in getting Rendavius to go to sleep.
Oh, let's try the curses first before you go to sleep. See if you can remove them.
Well, who am I trying it on?
Ooga
Go
chaka.
on me
Well,
first.
The OG4 still have it, so pick your pick.
Okay, Wes, you first.
Okay.
So I will cast Remove Curse on Wes.
All right. Roll your
Wh-
spellcasting stat.
Which one are we trying to remove again?
Well,
The-
both, but specifically the gnome curse.
I roll my spellcasting.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll just roll for guiding bolt. Okay.
Yep. You do not manage to break it.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be working very well. Here, Rosalind, maybe I'll try it on you. I actually have a second one. I used no 3rd level spell slots today, so.
Ooh. Okay.
Nice.
Nope.
This doesn't seem to be working very well.
But you guys are now free of your Fey Magic curse, which is.
Oh
the
yeah,
blast of
you
the
don't
thunder.
have the Tremius curse
Yeah.
anymore. You are free of
thank-
that.
I'm gonna go
Mhm.
push a bush.
Damn. Right, I got rid of that last time when you used this on me. Damn, a 20 doesn't break the curse? Shit.
No.
It's probably a DC.
Nah, this is
25 or something.
gnome magic.
Yeah.
It is strong
Is-
magic.
You know, I'm imagining, for some reason, I know that it's supposed to kill you. Every time that I'm thinking of the curse, I'm just thinking whenever we try to mention the word gnome, it just plays that ooh sound. You know the one that I'm talking about?
Yes, I know exactly.
You've just been gnomed. Ooh. And it just is like a sensor.
So, out of character, the reason Cyrus is insisting on first watch is because he knows why Cairo is slinking off, and he also has agreed not to tell people. So,
Yeah, has anybody noticed or cared that Cairo's slinking off?
I mean, Rosalind would care, but
I
he's.
think Callian was distracted by removing curses. So
All right. And Wes, are you distracted by your shimmer shirt? Nobody commented on his silk purple sparkly
all
shirt.
you did while you were shifting transitions, I was like, why
Oh,
don't you
did
look like
you?
a hobo anymore?
Sorry. Is that-
Oh, yeah. I was asking her. Oh, yeah, I got this new shirt. I found it. What do you think?
pretty cool.
Cool. I guess you
Nice.
just got tired of being called a hobo. Was that it?
A little bit. But the shirt looks nice, so I figure why not? And purple's kind of my color. I just kind of want to rip these sleeves off, but
Oh no, there are no
Maybe someone could-
sleeves. This
Is
is
there
a
sleeves?
vest. This is a vest.
oh, that's perfect.
Even better.
Exactly. Okay, that's even more reason why Wes would have put it on.
It's just like a vest, like a Magic Mike vest.
Perfect.
Colleen's
He'll
gonna-
like tie clothes like a gi with his like belt from his other shirt. That's basically what he was already wearing.
How?
What do you mean?
Are you just like gonna put the belt around your
Yeah, like
chest?
you know how you would wear like a belt in karate? He had like one of those on, just kind of just like wrapping it around it, the opening of the shirt, like at his waist, kind of, you know.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you don't really need it. Let me
Okay.
let me
I figured it was, like-
show you what it kind of looks like here. We'll
All right.
Everyone's gonna be really confused why this is in Party 3's chat here. There you go. Think like that, but purple, and a little more
Okay,
spark,
so
and a little more shimmery. And I'll
Okay,
bring this
so
out for Twitch chat. Twitch chat. That's what his vest looks like, but purple and shimmery and sparkly a little bit. Just
It's
so
funny.
that's the shirt you got.
Okay. Yeah, all right. I'll
Callian,
keep that on.
Callian's also gonna cast light on the shirt to make it
Oh,
extra shiny.
it's fucking dazzly as fuck. Wes, after Kellyan says that, what do you do?
Wait, would he do light?
Yeah.
But I'm walking over to touch.
Oh, I'll let you touch it. Let you cast light on it.
Now it's like glowing.
You feel slightly more fond for Wes than you have in the past.
No. Oh no. It's the horny shirt.
It is not. It is not. I'm just trying to.
It is the horny shirt.
Oh my
Absolutely.
god.
So, Callian, what do you think?
It looks really good.
Thank
Much
you.
be-
That's
I
pretty
don't.
nice.
On second glance, it looks much better than before.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
Well, I'm gonna go to sleep.
All right. Well, good night.
Oh, by the way, Cyrus, I'll take second watch because I'll just transfer a little bit.
Doesn't it require 4 hours?
Yeah, so I sleep for 4. Oh, so do I need third watch then?
Third watch would probably be correct, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Do
you
I
can
get to
also
take a
second
watch?
You get to rest, young one. Join Callion in his tent.
I'll take third watch, or I'll
Callian.
take whatever watch.
Randavius walks over. The entire tent lifts up, stakes and all. He walks under the tent, and then it goes back down and stakes itself down again.
Jesus, psychics are cool. If my other character dies, I'm making a psychic. I don't care. Give me mystic, psionic classes. Let's go.
Good night, Rendavius. Do you need a nightlight or something?
No, it was dark where I came from most of the time.
Okay. Well, I'll wake you up in the morning so you can see the sunrise.
All right.
And I go to sleep.
Rosalind West, perhaps the two of you should retire as well.
All right. Yeah, I'll come out and take the second watch
Yep.
for you, Cyrus.
If is there another watch that's left because someone has to?
Fourth
Because
watch.
if so,
Fourth
I don't
watch.
know.
There's a
I don't know.
watch.
Okay, then Rosalind's just gonna go to bed, and he is going to just give a quick prayer to Grot before he goes to, fully to sleep. And it's not one of vengeance like before. It's just one of forgive me. He's
You
still
got
sad.
what you wanted, but you didn't know what it was you wanted in the end.
He wanted to try and bring the person who killed his mother to justice, but instead he just murdered a bunch of people he knew nothing about other than that they were preying on... Well, he didn't even know that they were preying on storm giants.
You got genied without the genie.
Yeah. I mean, if... Oh my god, if only Kralen's mother was here, then she could act as the genie. But whatever.
All right. Cyrus, you're taking first watch.
Yes.
About an hour in. Roll perception.
Hey, it's Jordy Oliver.
You don't hear anything.
Also, after about an hour, Kali is going to sneak out of her tent and she's going to walk over to Callion's tent and she's going to put something in front of it and she's going to go into her tent and she's going to go to sleep. Did you see my DM, Callion?
No, I'm gonna go look. Wait.
I sent it in Roll20.
All right. Roll perception on your second hour. You don't hear shit either. So we're at second watch.
That would be Wes.
All right. Yeah.
All right, Wes, roll perception for your first.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear shit. Roll perception for your second.
I hate rolling lower than your passive perception. It's an annoying thing.
It's always annoying.
Oh, you hear a light crying and the clatter of objects coming from Callion's tent.
Crying and a clatter of objects. I'm gonna go peek in.
You see Randavius crying and curled up in a ball, and you see a bunch of tent things that would be in a tent hovering in the air around him. He's definitely asleep, though.
Oh, he's asleep though?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave him slowly back out of the tent.
Don't sleep and hover, kids.
Keep note of that, and then I'm just gonna leave him alone now and go back outside.
All right.
Which isn't going to work because that was your second hour and you have to wait Callian for third watch.
Oh, right, it's only 2 hours.
Yep.
Okay, so anyway, I wouldn't leave.
Well,
And,
you would have checked like halfway through. That was like half an hour in, so.
Okay, then I'll go back out and alright. So my watch's over now, so I gotta go wake Callian.
And as you walk into the tent, Randavius screams, and you need to make a dex save, and Callie, you're just getting blasted.
Oof.
Oh,
Oof.
you somehow trip into
Take it.
the tent as he screams, and the objects just shoot out from around him. Callie, and you take 14, and Wes, you take 28.
Oof. Wait, hold on. I could do something because if they're flying
It's a
at me,
missile
I
object,
could,
yes.
yeah, I could deflect missiles. So you could use your reaction. Let me link it in the chat actually. Where is it?
And random objects just hit you, Callie and Wes, and the ones that don't hit you fly through the fabric of the tents on either side, ripping holes as it explodes out forth from there.
Okay, so I could. So 1d10 plus my dex modifier plus my monk level to deflect missiles to reduce the damage on it.
Okay, so
Let me see. 1d10 plus my dex modifier. My dex modifier is. What's my dex modifier? 4 plus my monk level 5. So plus, I'm going to add +9.
yep.
1d10. I'm just doing the advanced dice roll as well.
Yep.
Okay, Callian is going to use his
So 11.
Oh, and Randavius is still screaming this whole time.
So I'm guessing we're all awake now.
Probably.
Rosalind's probably gonna go to the source of the screaming, and he's prepped to fight. He has his staff out, all that, but he's just so exhausted. So he doesn't exactly recognize what's going on immediately.
Right, so you said
I would
20.
assume.
So I took 28 damage.
Yep. So you took
Right, so
17.
I took 17.
Which
Okay,
will
that's
also
still-
require a shock check.
Oh, you're right, it would. What shock check again? A d20?
Con save.
con save.
It's DC
con save.
10 or half of the damage you took, whichever is greater.
Alright, so DC 10.
Yeah.
Con save. Or 9.
You are unconscious.
Oh,
which is
yeah.
because it's your turn to sleep.
You get blasted right upside the head, and you just go night night real quick.
Oof.
And it's a copper mug that blasts you over the head.
Oof.
What the hell is happening?
And you guys hear a
Rosalind-
long reverberation of a copper mug hitting, a skull.
Callian will turn to Randavius and be like, is he awake?
No,
Or-
he's asleep still, and he's thrashing in his sleep and screaming.
Randavius,
Rosalind is
wake up.
going to try and wake him up as well. He's gonna run over to the small baby child man,
Step
and
over
he's
West.
just gonna shake him awake.
Both of you roll luck.
Okay.
My luck is +3, so
God damn it. 10.
And Callian?
Rosalind has just got shit luck. I guess he's.
And then roll
Shit, I want to do.
initiative, both of you. Like, you don't have to put yourself into actual initiative, though. Okay, so Rosalind, you get blasted across the campsite and take 6 damage. Callian, however, you manage to wake Randavius, who stops screaming, and everything that was floating settles back to the ground.
Randavius, you were having a bad dream. Did you remember anything?
I remember the tentacles and the torture. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe because I didn't do good.
Oh, that's rough.
Is this a nightmare or a BDSM dream? I don't know.
He was tortured down there.
And also, he's a child, so I really shouldn't be making those
Yeah.
jokes. I don't want to end up on a watch list.
Medicine, Cyrus? At disadvantage because it's just water?
Medicine check to pour water on my head.
Oh, somehow you trip and you land on top of Wes. Roll a d4 for damage. And Wes, you take 1 damage as Cyrus falls on top of you.
But does that wake him up? Is the
That should
question.
wake me up.
No, it does not wake you up. You are unconscious because you got hit in the head.
Cyrus, would you permit me to use
Out cold.
something that actually is designed to wake people up instead of water?
I suppose.
I
No, I'm
pull
sorry.
out from my bag a healer's kit, which I assume would probably have something along the lines of smelling salts.
Yeah, you can roll your healer kit.
Healer's kit is just an if it's like an automatic like stabilization for people who are dying. So I'm assuming that for this,
Yeah, that's fine. He can wake up.
He wakes up instantly.
How
So what's
many?
the get?
How many holes are in the tent?
What just happened?
Uh,
going on?
probably like 10 to 15.
Why does my head hurt?
Give me a few minutes. I can handle it.
And Kalia?
And Kalia is going to make her way around the tent, repairing the damages.
And Rosalind.
Each hole
Oh,
takes
God.
a minute for her to fix.
All right, it's
gonna take you a
while.
Oh. Rosalind is just gonna like slowly get up, and he's just gonna be like, fuck.
I help
And he's just gonna give a thumbs up,
Thanks, yeah.
and he's gonna get up and go back into the tent.
All right.
The
And
situation seems to be handled.
Callian.
I'm gonna turn to Rendavius and be like, you know, if I'm having bad dreams, sometimes I just stay awake. I mean, I think the sunrise is probably soon. Do you want to come with me?
He looks over and he goes, "What happened to you?"
Oh, I think I don't know. I fell out of bed. I had a bad dream as well. It's fine.
While all this is happening, by the way, you would, from the inside, see all the holes magically being sealed up.
Is this a magic tent?
Yeah, I think so. I saw it fly before.
Oh no, that was me. That's not magic. That's all in my mind.
I mean, that's sort of magic, isn't it?
No, magic is all bippity boppity boo, and you gotta waggle your fingers and say special words. I just have to think and it happens.
Does Cairo hear him say that?
Sure, he's a kid. He's loud. He doesn't have a filter.
Cairo is stifling a chuckle.
Kalia can definitely hear that.
Kalia is completely focused on repairing this tent.
Because the reason why is my magic is not that, and Hemocraft is considered magic. It's the blood magic. So
Rendavius, you want to come outside with me? We I think it's almost time to watch the sunrise.
Sure.
So as I go outside,
Do we want to get Rosalind?
Rosalind? Why? I think he needs to sleep.
But he just seemed like he was having a bad time, and if the sunrise is as good as you say is, wouldn't that help?
You know what? That's not a bad idea. I'll see if he's up for it. Some people like to sleep. Wait, so as I walk out of the tent, I see on the floor in front of me. Callie, do you want to describe what I see?
Yes, you see 2 silk cloaks. They are full white. One is adult size, one is child size. And they both have a matching insignia on the left breast of Lathandra's Sunrise. And she just made them and put them in front of the tent and then snuck away.
Oh,
Oh, whoa! This is really nice. Hey, Rendavius, let's put these on. We'll be like superheroes wearing cloaks.
I like mine.
Yeah, this is yours. And then Callian will put on the other one as well. Is anyone else up and about?
Cairo is just starting to lay back down outside as he always sleeps outside the tent. So
Rosalind's probably like getting back onto his sleeping mat or his bedroll.
I'll go over and slightly tap Rosalind and say, "Hey, Rosalind, Rendavius want to know if you want to see the sunrise."
Rosalind's gonna smile a little bit at that and just give a little nod before getting up. Sure, that sounds wonderful. And yeah, he's gonna get up and stretch. And he's just sort of, his eyes are like super, super dry and red, but he's trying to keep a smile for Rondavius.
Randavius hands you his gift and says, "I think you need this more than I do."
It literally will not fit him because he's a giant.
He can return it, I mean, but
Okay, everyone. So, according to the followings of Lathandra,
Oh god, I had this muted. My bad.
yeah, we can do a usually right before the sunrise. A lot of Lathandra followers gather around and say a prayer, wishing for good luck and fortune, and forgiveness. So I'll say like a small prayer or whatever as the sun rises.
Also, I'm sorry, I was mute. Was I muted when I
Yeah.
was saying what I did?
yes.
I didn't hear what you said.
Okay. Rosalind's just gonna like gently rest it over his shoulders, chuckle a bit, and then hand it back, saying, I think I've outgrown this a wee bit. But will you wear it for the both of us?
I can do that. Now, what are we,
And then he's just
who
gonna-
are we talking to, Callian?
Oh well, the goddess that I follow, Lathandra, she's the goddess of the sun and light.
Won't she get bored if you say the same thing to her every time, though?
Oh, I never really thought about that. I don't know. These are the prayers that were taught to me from generations, so it's sort of like a tradition. I mean, we could try a different one. You have any ideas?
Well, what? Why are we praying?
Well, usually we pray for good health and for safety.
Well, why don't we
I think
ask?
Lathandra. Sorry, what? Sorry.
Why don't we ask? What do they want from us for that?
Ask her what she wants.
What does she want? Nothing in this world is free. That's the one
that's a
thing
good
that I
point.
remember from my mom.
Well, I don't know. I always thought that she just wanted me to tell everybody about her. But
So she wants
guess-
you to get more people to ask for more things?
yeah, I guess. I think more people praying to her is good for us.
So she gets something from the prayer.
Rosalind's gonna
gains
kneel.
power. I don't know.
Yeah, Rosalind's gonna kneel down to. I'm going to call him Rendezvous one of these days. I know that it's the wrong spelling, but oh my god, it is. Okay, he's gonna kneel down to Rondavius, and he's just gonna be like, "Well, I mean, The gods love to see their followers smile, and I believe that's enough for them.
So it doesn't matter
Sure.
what you say as long as you smile?
Well, there are certain things that they want you to say to make sure that you've been listening to your teachers. And he's giving a little finger wag at that. He's like, to make sure that you've been listening to your teachers. But
But who's my
Yes,
teacher? The last one I had got killed.
Well, that person wasn't really a teacher.
That's what he called
teachers would
himself.
be people like Callian or
Callian, you're my
a
teacher?
priest.
Yeah, sure, I can teach you. I just taught you a prayer, of course. Here, how about you say a prayer and ask Sandra what she wants from you?
Lathandra? I still don't know what you want. And he gives like this really, really cheesy big smile. Like it's super forced, but
It's still sweet.
I don't know if that helps, but I don't know where to go or what to do. And help Kelly and not fall off the bed anymore. And that's it.
Good prayer, good job.
You sound like
When
a
is the
kid
sun
at
coming up?
Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I said at this point, did the sun come up yet?
Yeah, we should be in hour 6. That would be about sunrise. So yeah, the sun's coming up now.
See, Rendavius, there's the sunrise. There's Lathandra's gift for all of us.
Lathandra gave us a gift. What does she want for it?
No, I don't really know. I guess we're still trying to figure out. But
Is it the smiles
Usually
again?
everyone's trying to
Is it
help
supposed to make us smile? And he gives another really big smile.
yeah, that works. That's good. If you make our people happy, then that's what she wants from you.
And Rendavius kind of pulls Rosalind aside. I think I get it. Lathandra gets her powers from smiles. And he just walks back over.
He's a smile-powered god.
Smile powered god, that's why she gives us the sun. I mean, he's gonna say, yep, that's right. That's why she gives us the sunrise each morning. So that we may look upon the land and see all that we have accomplished in her name.
Also, she gives me powers like this, and I cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Oh, that must be to help when you fall out of bed. See, she did listen. I smiled, and she made it better for you when you fall out of bed.
I heal for 11, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep.
All right. What else we doing? Or is we just finishing up that watch and going back to sleep?
Well, yeah.
I don't need to go back to sleep, but
Well, that
Oh,
was
by
the
the way,
last
my cat
watch,
wants
right?
to say hi.
Oh wait, it's not.
Hi, cat.
Hi, cat.
Meow.
Yep.
Meow.
All right. So yeah, Randavius goes back to sleep and sleeps the rest of the night through. There's nothing else going on, so we don't need any perception, so we can hand wave to the morning.
Cool.
Ooh.
My head hurts. Callian, is there a bump here? And I raise my headband. Their forehead.
do I see a bump?
Sorry, I think I missed something.
Oh, no, I asked, does Wes have a bump on his head?
Yeah, Wes would probably have a pretty hefty bump on his head.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, how'd you get this?
What happened?
I don't know. I think Copper. I don't know. Last thing I remember was Copper, and then Cairo was on top. Was standing over me. That's all I remember.
Did you
What
fall out
happened
of bed
last
like Callian?
No, I don't think so. I think I was sitting outside your tent. I wouldn't be. I was on my watch.
Wes, I think a bird was flying over and it dropped a copper cup on your head.
Whoa! What?
Cyrus will chuckle at that.
Insight check. This is kind of wise. I feel like I gotta check on that.
Yeah, you
Right.
can tell I'm lying.
So I play along with it. Oh wow, that's peculiar, but I've seen it happen before.
Maybe it's the new shirt. That never happened to you when you look like a hobo.
That's a good point.
Birds do like shiny things, you know.
Also,
Yeah.
that's 100% genuine from Kali.
Oh my god. This is amazing. I'm loving this so very much.
I'm glad.
Talia, do you think? Talia,
Oh,
if this is that shiny, you think you can make me like a black cloak so I can put over it? Because sometimes it's not good for me to be seen.
I'm sorry, who were you asking?
Kalia?
1 sec. And she's gonna go into the tent and look for her bag. I don't have any black dye, but I have gray.
Gray could work.
Okay, give me 30 minutes. And she's gonna
Alright.
run into her tent.
Meanwhile, Callion's gonna say, "Hey, everyone, you like my new cloak?"
It's quite
Looks
nice.
amazing.
I got one too. And
Ooh, those are
Randavius
nice.
does a little twirl.
They look wonderful.
They're beautiful Lithandra cloaks.
Yeah, we prayed to Lithandra this morning.
Oh,
so
you're a
that's
little
what
follower.
Kalia put in front of your tent last night.
Yeah, Lithandra
Randavius.
helped Callion heal after he fell out of bed. Oh, and she's powered by smiles. If you smile, she can help you.
Oh yeah, smiles, huh?
Yeah,
You're a
Rosalind told
follower?
me.
You're a
I'm
little
just gonna-
follower of Lathandra now.
Yes.
Converted. You converted another one, Callahan.
You all have seen the light.
Praise the sun.
Cairo internally. Oh no.
Oh no.
I can be brighter than that sun, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, no,
it's
no, no.
okay.
Wes, make a wisdom save.
Goodbye.
Oh, roll a d4.
D4.
Yep.
Goodbye.
You are blinded for 2 seconds and migrained for 2 minutes. But it's like comes across to your mind as a giant flash of purest, brightest, whitest light you've ever seen.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
And you just hear, "Told you so."
Wes
Well,
throws up.
That's a
Well
good
done, man.
follower of
Actually,
Lithandra. She loves the light.
Actually, hold on.
She does. But he's got to smile, otherwise it doesn't work. Wes, you have to smile.
Wes throws up in his mouth a little bit and tries to smile.
Yeah, see? Then she's happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he Wes sits down, puts his hands in his head in his hands.
That's very well done, Randavius. I thoroughly enjoyed seeing that.
Part where he burned his retinas out, or the part where he, made the sun?
The sun part.
Yes. Good.
Cyrus this entire time just has his hand over his mouth with the biggest grin, trying not to laugh. He's got like the arms folded, but instead of the right arm going down, he's got it over his mouth.
By the way, Cairo, do you want to look at these vials of liquid that we got?
Oh, of course.
Before we
I can
head
take
out?
a look. I can take a look at them now that I've.
Oh, that's the black dye that Callia needed.
Huh?
Might die.
Yeah, she needed black dye for Wes's cloak.
Talia comes out without saying a single word and starts measuring less.
Whoa. Okay.
There were 3 vials, and I wrote
Yes.
them, they were green, yellow, and blue.
Now that I don't have to dive into water or any of that sort, I can hold on to them. But allow me to take a look at them first. So, Meta, what would you like me to roll for this? With my alchemist proficiency.
These are the vials we found in the lab or something down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was like water in that room.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got back because the dogs were going crazy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
So
Did
we
you-
we found the 3 vials. Yeah.
Yeah, the 3 vials from inside the lab. We want to look at them.
Okay.
What would you have me roll with my alchemist supply proficiency?
Intelligence, would that be what it would be?
I think so.
Okay. I'm gonna use a luck point and re-roll that.
Wait, can I guide you?
You can probably,
Right.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll cast guidance. I'll be like, Lathandra's light be with you.
All right, with
Um,
guidance. It's a natural. That's an unnatural 20.
Okay, you recognize that those are 3 separate stages of what ultimately ends up being the same thing in the end. And you definitely know that there's some demon ichor in there, but it's not the only thing. It's definitely reacted.
Oh, that
Really, what do you think they are?
That is some sort of mixed formula of demon ichor. I'm not exactly sure the true parts of its contents, but it has demonic essence to it.
That's awful.
Oh, that must be the stuff they fed to the guards.
Is that what they use to transform them?
Well, I mean, what do you mean transform?
Everyone in there was partially fiend.
Like fish lips?
No.
Fish lips.
Fish lips was something else. We couldn't. The rest of the humans in there were all partially fiend.
What makes them a fiend? How do you know if it's a
This-
fiend? Are you a fiend?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Roll deception.
Son of a bitch. God, no! I don't want him to know.
I
Using
think
luck.
you're. Why are you lying to me? What? Oh, girl, why are you lying to me? Roll wisdom. Save.
So as I was gonna say, as all this is happening, because Kyra clearly needs a distraction, Kalia comes out and she's holding this big gray cloak up that's a little bit taller than she is and says, "It's done!"
Oh, that looks great, Kalia. Let's walk over.
And let me roll it against you. Plus is 13. Oh,
You
yeah.
also
No,
would've
he
hurt.
knows. And Rendavius just kind of looks at you. So you're just like the guards.
Wait, what now? Everyone would have heard that, right?
Yup.
The whole conversation.
I think
Wait.
we need to change topics now. So, are
Wait,
we
what do
ready
you
to
mean, just
head
like
to
the guard?
Rosalind? Are we ready to head to see Rosalind's mother's burial
No.
site?
I understand.
Oh,
No.
did Rosalind's mother die? And he runs over and he hugs Rosalind. I'm sorry,
wait a second.
Rosalind.
Wes doesn't want to let this go.
Cyrus is going to come up to Wes. He's going to say, "Just do me a favor and let this go, please."
Cyrus, if we're going to be traveling together, I think it's about time the truth is said. Despite the fact I would prefer to keep it down, I have to see that there is no way to hide this any further.
Are you sure?
No secrets amongst us. I am willing to reveal what I have.
Also, out
It's
of
entirely
character,
up to you. I'm comfortable with it if you are, but it just seems like a little bit more complicated of a thing to discuss. And he's
Wait,
just going to kind of gently tilt his head towards Kalia. Which she
maybe
can't
Cyrus
see
is-
because Wes is between us.
Oh, right. You know what? Maybe Cyrus is right. Maybe we could talk later, Cairo.
Agreed. I will speak with the two of you on another time.
Mm-hmm. But Kalia, this is a great cloak. Thank you. This is perfect. I'll hide the purple shimmeriness at night.
You're welcome. And it's actually, I made it out of cotton fabric I had, so it won't be like shimmering in the light.
Oh, perfect.
also,
Because I need to hide the shimmeriness if I'm going to be wearing that.
also out of
And I'm gonna
character,
sneak.
I would like it to be known that I had no plans for Randavius to out Cairo today. That conversation happened organically.
I was, to be honest, I was worried with the factor of Rashok and Randavius being in our current future. I didn't think Cairo's secret was going to be secret for much longer.
Everyone, so let's head on out.
Kalia will whisper into Kairo's ear. Now do you see why I'm afraid if they find out? They're already judging you for being dragony. What are they gonna do if they find out about me?
I pat Kali on the head. That is in
Totally,
no way,
'cause-
shape, or form the problem. Don't worry about it. It's something else, Kalia. Don't worry.
Okay. She like slips her cloak even further, for the hood of her cloak even further forward.
For the nat, waiting for the day of the nat one that will never come.
Right. I told you I'm gonna start using chromatic orb more.
Oh,
So yes, we're off to the mountain.
okay.
So you found a shiny shirt. That's what you found amongst the loot yesterday.
Yeah, the shiny shirt. I got this dragon-looking cap thing for fits on my
Oh
quarterstaff.
yeah, we never divvied up all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know Katana went to Cairo. The shimmery shirt went to Wes.
Nice.
Silkwork Kunai. I think Wes would get the most benefit out of it, not knowing what it is.
You got
Yeah.
Cutlass.
We get a cutlass. It's basically a scimitar, which I'm assuming has finesse property.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Also, don't
But
forget
it's-
about the boots.
Yeah, well, I'm going down the list. Cutlass has finesse, so you would be able to use it, but it's not as good as a katana. Is that 1d6 or 1d8?
1d6 as a scimitar.
Okay, so it really wouldn't be... Is anybody able to use scimitars?
A scimitar is basically what, like a long sword?
It's
I
a
could
curved
Scimitar-
blade.
It's a curved blade. It's not a long sword. It has its own proficiency.
Yeah.
Think about the swords they used in Aladdin.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much they have
but
their
Yeah, I'm
curved
just
blade is
thinking in the
better for
context.
cutting, but you don't get the thrust.
Like
I think as
Twinkle.
a monk, I could use short swords. So I don't
It's
think I
not a
could
short
use
sword.
that.
It's a
Not a
scimitar.
short sword.
Okay. Yeah, so I can't use that.
Well,
It's
okay.
like
So
Icing
words-
Death and Twinkle. Nobody gets that reference.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Well-
I didn't hear you.
Twinkle, and it's like Twinkle and Icing Death.
I'm sorry, I don't
let's-
get that reference.
Oh,
but
you make
speaking
me
of
all
the short
sad.
sword, I know that this is D&D, not IRL, but if you were proficient in using a small sword or an arming sword, then a scimitar wouldn't be too far off, since they both
That's true.
serve a very similar purpose as more of a cutting weapon instead of a chopping or a stabbing weapon.
Yeah, and it's just in D&D they separate the
Yeah.
two, and
Yeah.
Which is fair.
Cutlass is also if you're using homebrew variant, Cutlass is actually a 1d8 slashing variant of the rapier in the end that has the light component. that is depending on what the DM runs.
That can be a
So-
D8.
So yeah, Cutlass is a D8 light version, finesse version of the rapier in the end. So,
Okay.
so it gives it an even higher statistical advantage over the short sword, which is only a D6 thrust.
Too bad we all use magic. So
Oh well,
So does the dragon thing that goes around the quarterstaff have any ability, or is it just an aesthetic thing?
I don't know, does it?
no,
That's
we have
Yeah,
no
we-
Kalia will want the dragon thing for her quarterstaff because
Oh.
dragons.
Kalia, why don't we you know what? Why don't you hold on to it until we can find out what it does?
Really? Is this for getting you the cloak?
Yeah, sure.
Yay!
This katana, it looks familiar.
Oh yeah, I think it was Kenzo's. We kind of pulled it out of him.
So that is where his weapon went.
Kind of pulled it out of him.
Oh my god.
It's like,
Unsheathed it from his spleen.
he's not gonna be using it anymore, so who really cares?
I believe their ways, a night, their warriors are buried with their weapon, but it is not everyone's thought.
Well, I mean, I don't think those giants would have kept it with them. You know, I think
That is
sometimes
true.
it's best to use it as an honor to fallen warrior.
You know,
Why don't you hold on to it, Cairo, in memory of Kenzo?
to be honest, you caught me right where I was thinking. It does not seem this blade has a true name. Perhaps its name shall be something along that line.
That sounds like a good idea.
We have scale mail, just generic scale mail, which is medium armor, AC 14. Does anybody need scale mail?
Not me.
I have enchanted armor, so no.
I can't use it.
Okay. In that case, we'll throw the scale mail Callion in the bag of holding if you want to.
I'll keep track.
I think we should do the same with the cutlass until
Mhm.
we know what it's for.
idea.
Once it's identified, we'll be able to decide if it's worth keeping. Does anybody want wet boots that are leaking water?
I absolutely would.
They still have not stopped
Absolutely.
leaking water, so wherever you were storing them, there's just a big. It's just wet all around it.
I'm
should
going.
drink.
I would love to have the boot, because Rosalind is a thirsty boy and he wants to actually just dump the water out and see how much there is.
It continues out at a trickle, and it's still going.
And the last thing is the eye patch.
Is this just a very shitty decanter of endless water?
It just continues at a trickle.
For the eye patch, do we want to throw that in the bag of holding as well, since all it
Yeah,
would
I
do is
already
half
put it
blind us?
Can I try it on first? If it does
Sure.
anything, I put it on. Okay, I'm gonna put on the eye patch.
All right. You can't see out of whichever eye you put it over.
Okay.
Ooh, magic
Wes puts it on. Wes is like, "Yep, mm-hmm." I can't see. He takes it off.
You cannot take it off.
What?
What the fuck?
No.
It's a cursed item.
Cursed eye patch.
Oh, god damn it.
It's
Now, here's the thing. It may be cursed where you can't take it off, but it may have an aspect that it uses in real life, where the reason why pirates wear eye patches is not because their eyes gouged out. It's so that they have an eye that isn't covered when they go underneath
Yeah.
when they're underneath the ship, so that they have an eye that's used to darkness and an eye that's used to light, so they're never blinded in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I'm a human. I don't have dark vision, so.
Ooh, that's actually a smart move.
So you have no idea if that's what that's going to do for you, so you never know.
Mhm. Well, I'm definitely freak out a bit. Guys, I can't take it off. Guys, it's not coming off.
The use
Guys,
of...
where'd you go?
Yes, if it's a big problem, I could remove the curse, maybe.
That is a thing.
But I would
Mhm.
prefer. Maybe we could do that later.
What if we put him in a dark place like a plant? Maybe he'll just open up like some sort of night flower.
Hey, should we test it? I could cast a magical darkness.
Well, let us travel forth for
Yeah.
now.
Can we do this while we're walking?
Yes.
All right. God damn
Okay,
it.
so we're going
have a
to Rosalind's mother's grave.
Because we're off to see the skeleton.
Okay, let me find that.
The wonderful skeleton of mom.
Yep. Oh no.
I gotta clean up this map here.
I'm sorry, that was
Wow.
just too easy.
That was great.
It was so good.
Also, that sword doesn't exist.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I'm
Yeah, the
guessing
sword has
Radius is
been-
here, too.
I feel like we wasted that sword, not gonna lie.
Well, we couldn't really use it.
Can we use it? Big.
A big
to
sword.
be fair, can we like just retcon a little bit and say that I took a chunk of it or like part of the guard off? I don't know.
You got the dog, right? Or no?
I have the dog, but like,
That's a memory from your mom.
fair enough. I don't mean to sound salty. It's just it is a big ass sword.
It's too
You
big.
take a finger bone.
I am not trying to take something off my mother.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think in the end, to wield that sword, we would have to be either. I think we have to be huge.
You'd have to be
category
huge, yeah.
to be able to wield
Gigantic,
it.
I think.
Yeah, you'd have to get some of that, Attack on Titan serum.
Yeah,
To
it would
be
be huge
fair-
because that's giant size is huge. So
We genuinely don't know if shit like that could happen. And this is your campaign, so I really wouldn't be that surprised.
I feel like we're playing in such a comfortable place when we cling to our cliches. So, I don't know. At least I'm having fun. Go ahead. Oh shit! I gotta go
Awesome.
grab. That's the worst thing to keep track of.
So Callian will turn to the group and say, you guys, I can actually, I have a spell prepared for today. I'd ask Rosalind first. I can ask your mother some questions. Do you have anything you would like me to ask?
As you say that, his world's rocked.
Randavius walks over to Wes and whispers, "Those are really, really big bones."
Yeah, they belong to Rosalind's mom. She was a storm giant.
Oh no.
Yeah, we found her like this before we came and found you.
Why does Rosalind look so sad?
Because he didn't get to say goodbye.
Does that mean
Could
that
you,
his mom's still here?
No matter of speaking, yeah. She's still with us. She's still with Rosalind.
I'm gonna pull out bubblegum and re-summon him for the day.
All right.
mascot.
Mascot. Bubble gum.
Ooh,
I-
puppy!
That's bubblegum. Rosalind got it from his mom.
It's very cute puppy, Rosalind.
yeah, and I'm just gonna like pet its head. He's my little guy.
So, not to be too glum, but I can speak with the dead and ask a few questions. So, does anyone have any specific questions we should ask?
I think we need to find out if she knows who did and he like just gestures around. This, I understand that it may be a selfish question.
No, that's a
But-
good question.
It's just I think that maybe we could benefit from knowing who did this in case they're involved in other things around the world.
I believe the fall of all the questions was ultimately your honor, Rosalind. It is your mother in the end.
Agreed.
Well, I thank you greatly for that sentiment. I do believe that practicality should be kept in mind here.
Also,
It's-
real quick, sorry, where is the boot?
The what?
The boot.
It
There
is
was little water.
it is in Rosalind's hand.
Okay,
carry
has
the-
it been in the whole time you've been traveling up here? 'Cause, I mean, that's hours and hours.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just been leaking water the whole time.
Yeah, this is just a very shitty decanter. Yeah. Okay.
But go on, sorry to interrupt. I'm just trying to keep track
that's
of all
fine,
my
that's fine.
things.
It's a good thing that you asked. But yeah. I'm gonna say that's... So Rosalind is gonna say, well, we need to find out who did this first of all. I know this isn't a question, but do you mind telling her that I'm gonna miss her? I know that she probably already knows that already, but I just want her to know that her little boy isn't gonna forget about her anytime soon.
Yes, of course, I can ask that.
Thank you.
Alright, so I have some ideas. So, Meta, I'm going to cast. This is a lot on you, so sorry. I'm going
That's
to cast Speak with Dead.
Okay.
So, I get to ask up to 5 questions until the spell ends of the corpse, as long as it was not the target of a Speak with Dead spell within the last 10 days.
Okay.
And the corpse can only know what it knew in life. So it's not like an omnipresent god now or anything. And she
Alright.
does not have to tell me the truth either.
Okay.
So it can only it says it can only comprehend anything that's happened to it. Like it can't speculate about the future, obviously, but
Yep.
okay, so I will say, oh wait, before this happens, I will turn to Rosalind and say, oh Rosalind, what was your mother's name?
I have it written down. It's fucking impossible
help me
to
a lot.
pronounce. If you want, you can call her Gretchen, but it's spelled with a shit ton of apostrophes. In actuality, in common, you would most likely just call her Garethica. Or Garethica.
Good old Jerry.
Gary for short.
Yep.
Good old Jerry.
Oh, Jerry.
So
Garethica. They wanted a
I'll-
boy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh. Oh, no. That wasn't anything. I was just adding on to the joke. But,
Okay.
yeah.
So Callian will turn to the group and say, okay, everybody just stand back a little bit. And I will take out some incense. And then I will start my prayer. Speak with Dead.
A little bit.
And I will say, hello. Wait, what was her name again? Gretchen?
Jerry.
Garethica.
Hello,
Jerry.
Jaretica. Yeah. I'm a friend of your son Rosalind, and I would just like to ask you some questions. My first question: how did you die and come to this situation?
The little black bitey ones. They overwhelmed us. They overwhelmed me.
I'm sorry to hear that. Do you do you know the source of these creatures and where they came from?
It's supposed to be cryptic. This is I'm thinking
Yeah, yeah.
cryptics. In the hole where men go to die.
The hole where men go to die. Interesting. Okay, so it's 2 questions.
Oh god, we have to go to the Underdark. Fuck.
No, I was go to the Underdark, or that also could just be meaning the arena.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say-
I'm sitting here. It's probably the arena because that is a pit in which men go in and one dies.
Ooh, I
Good
like
point.
being cryptic. This is fun.
That's true.
It's fun, but fuck you. This is pain to try and have to sift through everything.
Okay, my next question is, do you have any advice for us in fighting these creatures?
Beware the swarm.
Okay. 4th question. I'm sorry, that's not a well-worded question. What do you know of the Church of Nova Stone? Yeah, very vague question.
Do not blame the god for the sins of his former children.
I agree. Final question I would like to ask you is, what are some final words you would like me to tell your son before you leave us?
Grow strong. Rally. Reclaim. And finish that tower.
Okay, thank you. And with
I'm
that, the spell's over.
What, Rosalind?
I'm sorry, what?
I don't know if everyone heard that or just me, but if it
No,
was
I
just
think it's
me, I
just
will
you.
immediately tell the rest of the group what I heard.
This is...
What was that last thing he said? I kind of missed it. The tower thing. What was that?
He said, "Grow strong, rally, reclaim, and finish that tower." This is advice for Rosalind.
Finish that tower. Rosalind, do you know what that means?
Out of character, I might have a clue. In character, he has no idea.
Well,
Okay.
is that what that thing is actually called that you were working on? The building.
DM me.
Okay, because that's what she should have said, so I might have said the wrong thing if you don't.
Also, we probably all heard it because one of the prerequisites to use the spell is that the corpse must still have a mouth, so it's probably answers coming directly from its mouth.
Yeah, you would usually speak with the dead. Everyone hears what's spoken.
Okay, awesome. Makes it easier for me. Okay, so you guys, she said she was swarmed by those creatures that we fought. She said, "Watch out for the swarms." Obviously, she mentioned that we should separate the god from the Church of Noah Stone, which is a helpful reminder for us.
Barteo.
And then she also said something about did any of you understand when she said the creatures are from the what'd she say, the hole men go to die?
The hole that men go to die.
Is she referencing the Colosseum maybe that we just destroyed, or
It could be.
If you remember what the giants spoke to us, they said these creatures were coming from the Colosseum. Do not forget that.
Then why didn't we run into any while we were there?
It is possible that those creatures... That is a question that I had as well. Why
What
were there
West?
so seldom few?
Would Wes have any idea what that means, Meta? Like, aside from what we're saying? Like, I don't know. Since, like, his god or whatever, would he have any idea of death and what that might mean?
I've got it. It's the
I
bad
don't
place
think
that
so.
nobody goes.
I don't think you would know because
Would
of that
would
affiliation.
Would Cairo understand this due to his work in watching over the corruption points?
There you go, DM.
Maybe.
I just sent that to you. So,
Roll a history.
Well, history.
Yeah.
Does this involve fiendish or just standard?
Yeah, that thing. That thing, Shani.
okay.
But that so whatever word you would use to describe, like if if your mom were to be describing this thing you were working on, like whatever word she would use.
Then yeah, no, that tower seems appropriate then for that. That is very worrisome, though. I'm now scared.
Meta, is it a fiendish check or anything from my hold on. I'm trying to figure out where is it? This one. Here we go. No, that's not it.
I would actually roll. I don't know.
Where is my... This is the problem of having way too many things here. Hunter's Bane. Oh yeah, Hunter's Bane. So this is... Oh no, I wouldn't have that. Okay, so it's just it's intelligence check. So yeah, it's an intelligence check. If it involves fiend background, I would have advantage, but you can say no.
Yeah, no, just intelligence.
All right, so history or intelligence?
Let's just go with intelligence. You're just trying to figure it out.
Okay. I don't think that's gonna make it. Do I want to use my last lucky point for the day to see if I get a better result?
That's up to you, man.
Okay, I'll use it. We're probably coming close to our next lawn race anyway. 21.
You get the impression that it's probably talking about the Colosseum of the Lost.
It's the Colosseum. It doesn't have anything to pertain to. I don't believe it has pertaining to something else.
So the people in the church are using these potions or whatever to turn people into demons or something like this?
I will explain in later, and I kind of, give a nod to like it's going to pertain to part of the discussion I said we discuss later.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm done with my spell and time here. If anyone has any final words, Rosalind. I don't know when we'll ever come back here. So maybe let's say our goodbyes.
He's gonna kneel down to the skull of his mom, and he's gonna say, "I love you, Mom." Please don't forget that. But I've got some great friends that I've made along the way, so I hope that you're looking down on us. And he's gonna step away. He's a bit teary-eyed, but he's not sad.
Randavius is humming in the background. It's to say goodbye to yesterday.
Me a memory to be the sunshine out of the rain.
Yeah, that's what Randavius is singing.
Love it. Okay.
He learned that underground.
Yeah, some of the
he's-
guards like to sing it. It was one of their favorite songs.
That makes
The
sense.
guards love pop culture, I guess.
Well, shall we depart and see how far we can continue
Yeah, let's onward to Glassdale.
before the night settles in?
Glassdale, yeah.
All right. So I'll flip back to the world map.
Onward.
Go ahead.
Onward.
No, I had nothing else to say. Sorry.
All right, and I'll be right back in 1 second. I just need to grab a little bit of water.
So probably at our next camp spot, we'll have the discussion between everyone in Cairo.
Back.
Welcome back.
Ooh.
Oh, are you getting ready to out yourself?
Yep.
Yay.
So now we're like on the world map. We're in the mountains now, right?
Yeah, we're
Like over
we're
here.
further up here in the mountain.
And by the way, I don't know if you heard, but we kind of determined that she said the creatures were coming from the Colosseum.
Yes.
So now we gotta head back there, and then I'm just gonna have to yell at the giants and be like, okay, but you see, my ma died so y'all could escape, so this is the bare fucking minimum you can do.
Hey, I mean, they're carrying on the legacy, right? So
No, they're not. That's some bullshit.
Huh?
I would rather have them there than the cultists, right? So
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. It's just
It'll be a deterrent.
like I'm just gonna ask, like, oh hey, do you mind if we like do this investigation so then we can possibly help the giants?
I think we might have taken care of it. If those things were coming
well-
from the Colosseum.
Well, we don't know if we got the shadowy things, so we just gotta like double check.
It seems like they might have been like being made there, and we got some of the materials, like the potions, and we killed everyone in there.
Yeah, but this also has to do with something that Cairo's working on, and he has a feeling that this might not be the end.
Yeah, and plus, I would think it's a lot better to be safe than sorry in this case.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'll reveal it to all of you in character when we get to our next campsite.
Yeah, so we make our way. Where are we
Well,
heading
we-
then? Because originally we were gonna check Glassdale for.
Yeah, we're heading
Rush
past
Hock.
now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
we
we'll
need to-
probably go to that guy to get everything.
Identified.
Identified, yeah. Willard,
Ooh,
what's his name?
we ran into party one.
Party one!
I
Wizard
told you
William,
I got
his
4
name.
camp maps. That's it.
This is fan diddly-tastic.
Fan diddly
Oh, hey, this is the one where, oh, no, it's not.
Yeah, I
This
thought
is
so
the one
too.
I thought it was like, oh, hey, this is where Rosalind cursed out the god.
Yeah, that's what I thought too at first.
This is the map yesterday's session where party one went to.
Yeah, that's why you got that really good flame art there.
It is good. There's only one little thing that's wrong with it.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm not in it.
The middle of the fire is not red. That's not how fire works.
Well, I was just alternating colors. Party 1 was doing really well with each other, and I didn't have to say anything, and it was my greatest moments.
It's good though.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
The best moments in D&D are when you don't have to say anything at all.
Exactly. Oh shit, you know what I gotta do? Please be on my pace still. Yes, you are!
This kid.
Randavius! Ooh,
Does
that's a
anyone have
pretty
any-
fire.
Randavius, please do not touch the fire. Does anyone have any curses they would like removed? I have 1 curse removal for today.
I mean, I really want to get this
Curse
eye patch
removals?
off.
Come get your curse removals here.
Let's
Yeah, we should
identify.
probably start with the man who's now half blind.
Good point.
Do you think
Yo,
I don't think the curse will remove whatever magic it might have. That's not how that
I
works.
don't know how that works. I'm not doing dispel
What do you guys
magic.
think? Should we?
Remove curse.
Yeah.
Do you wanna know how it works? Because I can give you an idea of how cursed magical items usually work.
Mm-hmm.
It's when you remove the curse falls and you're now allowed to unattune to a cursed item, but the item remains cursed.
Yeah, I have it in the description.
Oh.
Well.
Yeah, let's do that.
So it falls
take it off
off,
me
but
and
it still does its thing afterwards.
Yeah, so we
So
could
I-
get it checked out still.
I will remove the curse from Wes for his
Okay.
eye.
I do have,
Alright,
like,
it
dark
drops
vision in one
off.
eye. I like super dark vision in one eye.
Now, Wes, please do not put that back on.
He puts it. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, all right. I think it's maybe best. You know what? Let me try something else real quick. I'm gonna take off my vest.
Okay, you take off your
Did it
vest.
come off? Okay. All right. Vest is not cursed, guys. All right. I think
Wes
now
is, as Wes is just stripping Randavius like, Kellyan, why is he taking his clothes off?
I have no idea.
He's a
I like
strange
him better with the
man.
clothes on.
I put the vest back on and the cloak back on.
Yeah,
All right.
Kalia would see Wes randomly stripping for no reason in front of everybody and run off.
Hey, Kyle, where you going? I was just making sure the vest wasn't cursed.
She's shy, you idiot.
Hey, I just took my shirt off. I know
Wes,
these
next
rock.
time cast
these rock-
magical distance on yourself.
It's just a shirt. Put it back on. Put the cloak back on. All right, guys. Note to self: don't put on random items of clothing before you know what it is.
I mean, I did that and I turned out fine. I just have a weird tentacle smell on me now.
I mean, you're
Okay.
right. Usually it works out fine, but you never know, I guess.
Hobo's
Anyway,
life.
Before
Just
we-
put on random clothes you find down the street.
Just a hobo to its core. Fancy shirt doesn't change the fact that you're a hobo.
It's the hobo on the inside that counts.
That's funny.
Oh, continue. Sorry.
Cairo will go to Cyrus and say, "For this conversation, shall I have Rosalind there so he knows the truth?"
I think he can handle it.
All right. Well, I need to make sure that Kallian gets Rondavius to sleep, and then everyone join me in the area below.
Very well.
Okay.
Yeah,
First,
no.
Cairo is going to make sure Kalia's okay, and then he was going to head down. You okay, Kalia?
He said he wasn't a hobo anymore, but then he started stripping.
I'm terribly sorry you had to see that, dear.
Just took my shirt off.
Yo, no, you
Just the
took 2
chest,
articles of clothing off, actually.
an eye patch,
Yup.
a cloak, and a vest.
Yeah, and a cloak.
It's not
Yeah,
like
and a
pants.
cloak and a vest. Yeah, to take off the vest, you would have taken off the cloak. So, yeah, an
It's not
eye
just the
patch,
torso.
a cloak, and a vest all came off in short succession.
It's just a torso.
it's
You're a regular old Magic Mike, aren't you?
I'm okay. I
It's
think
the vest!
I'm okay, but I think I'm going to try and work
Work on
on
your
my
magic.
magic a little bit. Yeah.
That's fair. good luck with that, Courier. I know one day you will be able to catch a greater mastery of your spells.
I hope so. I only understand the fire right now. Everything else is really weird.
That's magic for you.
Rosalind, I don't know if, or Shay, I don't know if Rosalind's aware of this, but these are, I'll post this in the Discord. Negative quirks that I gave to Kalia since she's 16 and got obscene rolls on her stats.
Okay, what did she get? I'm
It's in party
checking.
3.
So those things are, yeah.
Man.
She legitimately, I have 18 dex, 18 con, 20 charisma, so I had to nerf myself somehow
You know
for
what?
being level 5 at 16 years of age.
She's I am level 5 at 14. I'm younger than her. Ha.
Ah!
Get wrecked, scrub. I can handle magic better than you.
Well, there you go.
I do have the intelligence of a McChicken, though.
I mean,
Maybe a
I have
McChicken
7
with
intelligence
cheese.
too. So,
Oh, nah, yeah, no. Don't give him credit for the cheese. He's not there yet.
So yeah, it's I tried to make things make sense. Plus, it helps with her character, you know.
Yeah, I can see how that would help. I can also see how it's like shooting yourself in the foot for the greater good, but...
All we're waiting for now is Rosalind and Callian to join us, and then we can begin our discussion.
Alright.
So I just want to make sure Rendavius goes to sleep.
Yeah, that was legitimately what I told Cyrus to tell you. So
Why do I have to go to sleep? I already know.
Oh, what?
I know what he's gonna tell you.
Well, I
there's
don't know.
more that Cairo's going to reveal than just the fact that he's fiend.
Well, what's he gonna tell me, Rendavius? Because I don't know.
He's gonna tell you he's just like the maids where I lived.
Wait,
Ugly?
you're telling me that Cairo is one of them?
No, he didn't work for them. But he's just the same as them.
This is not good. Well, anyway, you can still go to sleep. It's fine. I'll go listen to him.
All right. So he goes on to sleep.
Thank you all for joining me. Cyrus is already well aware of this, but if we are traveling together for an longer period of time,
You can ignore the rolls as we go. By the way,
I should inform you of a part of my truth.
Part?
There's a reason, more so, as to why I'm able to deal with demonic Ica. The reason being is I am actually part fiend, part demon.
What? That doesn't... So... Rosalind's like just trying to put this together. Like you can see steam coming out of his ears as his brain is trying to work, but it's just not.
The ancient techniques of the hemocraft, which is what is taught to blood hunters. You learn it in one way or another. When I was young, I was a lost child after witnessing most of my village murdered by fiends. A creature came before me and gave me this gift, though it is more of a curse. It was granted the powers of a fiend. Vandavius is partially true. I am like them, but I did not get mine the same way. Mine came directly from the source of a demon. For the last 24 years, I have used my power, granted to me by a demon, to kill demons and other evil creatures, working amongst the churches as well as the Sanguine Order, a group of blood hunters.
You know, I once knew a vampire that killed other vampires, so I get it.
I,
But
I,
right, so you're saying you're part fiend, but well,
I'm a fiend who hunts fiends, yes.
well, and I don't really see much of a problem with that, to be honest. As long as you mean well and you're here to help us.
It is.
I don't see a reason why that should change anything.
It is the reason why the creature below, the warriors below, when they blasted me with a radiant light, it hurt me deeply. Fiends are vulnerable to the radiant energy.
Oh,
Very.
That tells me-
vulnerable.
we gotta keep you out, keep you away from that kind of radiant light.
It is.
I think it could
also-
help us.
It is
could give
also
us an
the-
advantage.
Yes, I actually can. But it is also the reason why I was the only one capable of signing up for the arena.
Ah, that makes sense.
That symbol of the Novostayan Church, holy symbols burn demons. You did not react with the burn did not react to you because you are not demon.
Hmm.
Kyra, I have a question.
Yes.
Can I heal you?
I don't think so. Not to my understanding.
I don't think
That would
that's
be-
quite right. You can, so long as it's not divine magic. So, for example, this, and Cyrus will step up and touch Cairo and cast Cure Wounds. This is fine.
Ah. I was like, I thought you were going to use something else.
But if I were to use my lay on hands, I would kill him.
It would hurt.
Would it be kind of like getting zapped with the AED paddles?
Even worse.
It's worse because divine energy hurts me. So healing dealt by used by divine is a suffering blow to Cairo.
Interesting.
It's the reason I did not ask for healing, and on that day, I was actually quite wounded, but I knew that what you were talking about was a divine magic source. I avoid that. I've worked with churches long enough to know what you spoke of.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was gonna hurt you.
Do not worry. I kept a big secret from you, and that was on my end. My apologies.
No,
Wow.
it's understandable. I'm sure some people would. You want to make sure that you're protected from people reacting poorly.
Yes. I try my utmost best to work as diligently as I can to make sure to do good in this world, while all having a evil source of power. That is the essence of the Blood Hunters. We fight evil with evil.
Cairo, I have another question. I noticed when we were fighting back at the Colosseum, you said some sort of prayer or something under your breath.
Infernal.
Were you praying to a god?
No. I didn't. Unfortunately, I don't believe the gods look upon me with great light. I simply offer a prayer to the souls who were coaxed down the same path as me, and in the end went down the straying path of evil, not the path of good.
Mm. Well, I mean, I guess that just goes back to what I was saying before. There's a chance that we could redeem some of these people, maybe.
It is possible.
Not all of them, of course, but some.
I should also note, in case any of you have any doubts about what Cairo is telling you, I had this conversation with him before we made our way down the mountain inside a magical sphere where he was unable to tell a lie. So I can vouch that everything he's saying is truthful, and I apologize for not disclosing this to you sooner, but I wanted to respect his wishes, especially since he didn't want the girl to know.
Well, Cyrus, when he told you, you deemed it safe for us not to know that he. Oh, excuse me. That he meant us no harm and wasn't trying to kill us.
Indeed, our aims aligned, and he had no malintent. So
Well, I
there was
trust
no
you.
reason to raise any concern.
Well, I trust you, Cyrus. So that was your call not to say anything then. I trust it was for good reason. And now I'm glad we know, Cairo, because it really doesn't make a difference to me. If you're fiend, if you're not fiend, you mean well, and you're here to help. Our paths, as long as our goals align, I think we could work well together.
And I can elaborate a little bit further on something. I'm supposed to meet with the last few order members of the Sanguine Blade in Clasto soon. That is why we still line up our paths. But if your goal is to take down the Novastaean, and these Novastaean are creating these corruption points that we of the Sanguine Blade are looking at, I am willing to stand by your side and help you, as I have not been able to enter any corruption point on my own. I am not as strong as some of the other Order members.
Well then, I think we know. I think we got our Oh God. Well, I guess we know what we gotta do. On to class now, and maybe whatever we could find out there from your order can help us further in our mission. I think we. No. I think we're. Also, what are all those explosions?
That's Kalia practicing her magic.
Oh.
She's still not well versed with magic outside of the fire school.
Would you like me to teach her?
If
I'm
you
very good
can.
with electric magic. It's very close in its application, so she might pick up on it rather quickly.
She was young when she lost her parents and started living on her own. She has had no formal teaching. I may use magic, but my magic is less than acceptable,
Well,
so I cannot teach her.
as I said, I'd be more than happy. I know plenty of fire spells too, so I can probably relate.
If she wants to accept you as her teacher, then you may do so, but do not force her to do anything.
Of course not.
Do you have any other questions for me?
No, but now I know that if you're bothering me, I can just heal you and it'll hurt.
Please.
Oh.
Alright.
Yes, that is a thing, but just I told this to Cyrus. I'll inform the rest of you. I do not know how volatile my demonic blood is at the moment. It is still unknown how far it goes. I try my best to keep it under, but it shows its face occasionally.
Maybe that's something else we should try to find out more. But,
If you're comfortable with it, of course.
If I ever get out of control, holy water is like fire to me.
Yeah, Callian will literally kill you with kindness.
I have a lot of holy spells. Don't worry about
Callie, wait, I don't. You have that spell that makes water, right?
Would
Oh
that?
yeah.
I don't
What-
think that's holy water.
No, but could you like summon that water and then
What's it?
holify it? Purify it?
You can create holy water as a spell.
Is that a spell that exists?
ceremony lets me do it. It costs money to make holy water. I need spell components, but yeah, you can
Interesting.
touch one vial of water and cause it to become holy water. Because holy water is an actual item in the game.
Yes, Cairo actually holds out a few bottles of holy water.
I
He
can
has
start
some.
cranking that out if we buy some stuff.
I'm
Actually,
a
bad
monster
idea.
hunter.
That would be a real mean trick at a pool party.
I'm a monster hunter. Of course, I carry holy water with me. I have wooden stakes for vampires, holy water for demons.
And he's
Sure,
never
why
heard
not?
of any witches. I mean, ducks.
Silver.
No, I've heard of hags.
So,
I have
so
silver.
Kalia will
Oh.
come up and say, "Nice to see you have clothes on again, Mr. Hobo."
I just took my shirt off, Kalia. Not that big of a deal. And I mean, I guess technically I'm a hobo, but it's more of a choice. I'm more of an explorer.
You took your you may have just taken your shirt off, but even I make sure that I don't do that in front of Kalia.
Well, where I come from, it's not that big of a deal. I'll make sure, Kalia. Don't worry. Next time I'll leave it on.
Gnomes are
Thank
exhibitionists.
I like Germans. They don't mind.
Yeah, while you guys were in the Gnome City, you just saw that. That's canon now. Gnomes just walk
Bunch
around.
of naked
Gnomes
people.
don't care about being topless.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a
Canon.
new beach there. There's whatchamacallit? Both co-ed spas,
Yep.
full nudity.
But yeah, Cairo is not going to talk anymore about demon stuff due to the fact that Kalia has come down.
Yep.
Oh, but I was
Uh,
also gonna ask, you want me to hold on to some of that holy water?
If you would like a couple vials for yourself, you may certainly take a couple.
Sure, it might come in handy.
Yeah, actually, if we go to town, I can stock up on a lot of supplies and start making some.
All right. But,
How does water have holes in it?
No, holy as in divine, Kalia, like power coming
Okay.
from riotous, you know.
Okay, so grandpa water.
Yes, Grandpa Water, precisely.
Grandpa water.
Cairo walks up to West real quickly.
Kalia believes that she is the granddaughter of riotous.
Oh, is she?
I'm not particularly sure, but she does have draconic bloodline in her, so it is not outside the realm of possibility.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe we could find that out sometime. Figure that out,
Yep.
how true it is.
Oh, you totally just outed the thing Kalia is most self-conscious about to laugh.
Yeah,
okay.
that was kind of casual for Cairo.
You guys have 100% never seen Kalia in anything less than fully covered with her cloak and her hair covering basically everything except for the top of her eyes down to her mouth.
Oh, that's right. Oh, wait, so we have to have that comment. Then I have to change how I answered. Wes would have said,
Don't say anything.
riotous, but she's human.
Don't
How could she?
say anything.
Don't worry. I won't.
Thank you.
So Wes is like confused now, since especially the dragon scale thing. He doesn't know what she looks like.
You know, she has. You can tell at a glance that she's like either a human or an elf or something.
Hmm.
But from what
Okay.
you've seen of her face, but that's about all you know.
Hmm. Okay.
Everyone, so time to go sleep.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that
Oh, by
reminds
the
me.
way,
Why are you guys down here and not at the camp?
Got lost.
Discussing things.
oh, speaking of which, Kalia, Cairo has informed me of your predicament with spellcasting, and Relson's gonna walk over and he's just gonna be like, if you would like, I don't mind taking you underneath my wing and helping you find some new spells.
You
I understand
have
that.
wings?
Can't Rosalind like float when he casts spells?
Yes.
Can't.
Yes, I can. Whenever I cast a spell at first level or higher, I gain 10 feet of flying speed. In fact, to go for that, he is going because, I mean, what really is there to do at this point? We're already going to bed. He... Can Misty Step go upwards, by the way?
I think it's 20 feet in any direction.
Yeah.
It's 30 feet in... Yeah, okay. Can I just use all 3 of my level 2 spell slots of Misty Step to go directly in the air and then just fly for 30 feet?
Is there any cast time on that?
It's 1 bonus action. You get 1 bonus action per turn, so it's 6 seconds. So you'd be able to do that. You'd go up your 40 feet, and then you'd fall every 6 seconds, however far you'd fall. You fall at a rate of 9.81 meters per second squared. So...
I still would be flying due to my flying speed, though.
Yeah, that
lasts
would
until
be flying. So yeah, it would intersperse in between there. So yeah, you could do that, and then add the interspersed time that you'd be flying afterwards as well, and in that amount of time you could probably cast it again. So stack that.
Yeah, and then after the last little bit when I use Featherfall. Also, the second that we level up, I need to change out 2 of my spells because I don't know how to get rid of spells, but I want to have Thunderstep and Mind Spike. I'll just shut up now and just do it. So, triple Misty Step, up in the air, and then Featherfall. So that's 40 feet of flight in between.
Well, wouldn't you do it after the last one too? Another one, so 60?
Oh. But I only get 10 feet of movement.
Well, your Misty Step is taking you 30.
Yeah,
up,
so...
And then your flying takes you 10 more up. So you can literally go 120 feet in the air if you...
And your Featherfall would put you another 10, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yes, so that's what I'm gonna do.
But don't you start falling the second you cast Misty Step?
The flying speed is gonna get me to the next round.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you can fly, I forgot.
So, Rosalind is gonna, like, spin around, and also, I can't wait for next level because I get so much cool shit, but, Rosalind is going to, like, spin around, and this sort of mist, it looks like a storm cloud that appears around him. And from it, he just sort of... A stream of cloud just shoots into the air where he reappears. And just does, like, a little bit of a pirouette and a circle around all of you guys. So he's just
Roll
going...
performance.
Yep. And while he's doing this, he's just doing dances that he learned when he was a kid. Oh.
You are...
I meant the
It's
first one, so 16.
Yeah, you got a 16. You're doing all right enactments.
You stole my nat 1. You stole my nat 1!
I told you you're never gonna get it.
Damn you! Did you see how bad those rolls were?
Yeah, you were like so close to 1 several times and then just rolled to something else.
But yeah, pretty much how this is just gonna go for each individual dash is he's gonna let himself fall a couple of feet, and then he's just gonna... So he's pretty much just doing a really tucked-in backflip every single time. And he's going to, with the last Misty Step, he's gonna move over to here, and Featherfall to try and land on top of this rock. So let me...
I want to learn how to fly!
So yeah, now he's just gonna give a bound.
Cairo, how did you get here?
Cairo was walking.
Cairo just ran instead of being fancy-pantsy.
Well, I was walking over to here because I was getting ready. Cairo was gonna walk over to here, so I'm guessing he would have already landed up here before I got here.
Probably.
Yep.
I'd be
And then
walking
Rosalind...
up.
Yep.
So I'd be like over here.
Well done.
Also... Thank you. And as he's sort of dancing, the incantations that he's using are sort of to the beat of a song in Giant. So, yeah, he's singing as he's flying through the air, and he just wasted all of his second level spell slots.
I went through every spell slot doing my chromatic orb spam.
Yeah. Although, damn it, we're so far away. I just want my Shocky boy. Whatever. And this is just out of character, but if you didn't know, level 6, I can control the fucking weather.
Nice.
And anytime that I cast a spell within 10 feet of me, I can choose any number of enemies and they take damage equal to my sorcerer level, which is some bullshit for Misty Step because it's a non-combat spell that is being turned into a combat spell.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I don't know, I just think it's super fun.
That's really good. Level 6, I get the ability to track anyone in the world as long as they're in the same plane of existence as me.
Like cross-shock.
That's what I'm using Mind Spike for. I just get to stab someone with my brain and then boom, I know where you are.
Level
like
6, I get a disgusting damage spike.
Nice. It's for a minute, right? You know their location.
Let me check Mind Spike. I think it's for...
Because I use it in one of my in a different campaign.
Not Mind Blank. Hold on. I don't want to use Mind Blank. That's an evil spell.
Until the spell ends for 1 hour.
Yep, 1 hour. So...
Yeah.
I'm just...
Mine is...
Rosalind is going to be a very front-liney sorcerer by the end of this game, because every single fucking... Every single Storm Soul ability relies on you being close to them to do damage.
And make sure you take identify.
With shock...
It's important. We can't identify anything ever. Kind of need that.
Yeah, I will
Kali,
identify next level. Because sorcerers can't swap out their spells.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying when you get there. Or Kalia can take it.
No, Kalia's taking disguise self at level 6, so she doesn't have to constantly hide from you guys.
Yep.
Because she's never gonna roll a nat 1.
Yep.
Well, the nat 1's gonna be spectacular. It's gonna be the greatest reveal ever.
It's gonna be on like the last day of like this big arc. Like all the 3 parties are all together fighting whatever the end boss is gonna be, and that's when the nat 1 happens.
No, well, so that's just it, right? That won't matter if we get that far, because at level 14, I'm going to have to start rolling a d20 whenever we're in combat for every turn, and if I roll a 5 or below, that's when I'm going to miraculously and unexpectedly sprout wings that are going to do things.
But Roll20 will never allow that.
That's also when Cairo will have wings as well.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for you to keep that secret at level 14.
Yeah. Alright, do we have any last things that we are doing?
Kalia will agree to accept Rosalind's tutelage in lightning magic.
Yep.
And
oh my god, I just realized this is like Avatar The Last Airbender when Iroh's trying to teach Zuko how to channel lightning.
Oh, that's great.
pretty much.
Wow.
Only Iroh is just a goddamn idiot. No brain cells.
Dragon Heart and Giggles, you've caught Rosalind up in your anime cliches. It's just one after another. Rosalind's the first to fall.
Yeah, and once everyone walks away from that point, Cairo will step over to this plateau and perform his evening ritual as he usually does.
Yep. And as we get to the fire, Rosalind is just gonna use prestidigitation to change the color of the fire and have everything go well, you know? He's just trying to make everyone cheerful.
As you guys are walking up towards the fire, you hear a lot of rustling in the tent.
Rosalind is going to prepare sleep and like just grab some pocket sand and then just wait for Rondavius to wake up.
Cyrus is going to draw his shield.
Wes is gonna, I guess, take the dodge action and approach.
Cyrus will also take the dodge action.
Callian?
Well, I have my shield as well, but I'm gonna walk inside actually.
He's shifting and, I don't know, making unhappy noises and squirming around on whatever the hell he's sleeping on.
Would calm emotions work on somebody who's asleep?
I don't
That's
know
what I
what
was
it.
Can I try?
Great.
You can certainly try, and then you'll find out
Try.
if it works or not.
Cool, so I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions, which is a Charisma saving throw of 16.
Yeah, that works. He calms down
So it
and
should-
goes back to sleep.
It should suppress any charm or frightened. So
Yeah. It's just night terrors. So he calms down and goes back to sleep.
you guys, I think I'll stay with him so I can keep watch in case of anything.
Alright, good idea.
Yeah, Rosalind is gonna use Mage Hand and then just tuck Rondavius a little bit more into his bed, just so that he doesn't, fuck up. And he is gonna go into the tent and flop to sleep.
All right. So Callian's with Rondavius. Cyrus, what are you doing?
Cyrus will be on first watch.
Wes?
Wes will take second.
Okay. And Callia?
Kalia does not have a tent to be in by herself, so she can't really take her cloak off, so she's hiding.
How many
We're
tents
gonna-
do we have?
You would have 10. Look, we're gonna make one. It's gonna be
I
Oh, I mean, just
really
I think, like,
bad.
I have a tent specifically for Kalia, so Kyra
Yeah,
will
so we should have
set that
3,
up
'cause-
for her.
I think our group had 2.
This is a really good tent.
I have a tent
But-
specifically for Kalia to sleep. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I was
That's
just
your
going
tent.
based off what the map had. So.
Yeah.
That's your tent right there. There you go. It's majestic. All right, and with that, that's where we will end for the day. Thank you for everybody who watched. Thank you for everybody who played. Our next session is Friday, unless some random stuff happens and somebody needs a mini episode. So have a great rest of your day.